Hey folks, sorry, I'm having it, my laptop's dead, so it's not coming on at all. I'm just trying to get it sorted out. Sorry, I'm having it, my laptop. Sorry, Al's phone's noise. Anyway, quick hello. How are we all doing? So I'm having to use my phone. Let me just try and get into my laptop. And I'll be with you. So anyway, are we all okay? What are we all up to? Can you hear me okay? Yeah, I think the laptop has I think the laptop's done now. So I'm definitely going to have to get a new one. There's no question about that now. So I think it might have just turned itself on. So just give me a sec. I'm not staying on at all. I'm not well still. So, oh God. Right, I've just got to nip out the stream. I'll be back. Hello. Right, I'm back. My laptop has apparently started working now. So Al's just messing around trying to get the Wi-Fi on. Anyway, so no, not better. Hello, everybody. Yeah, so my lung is like, I don't know if anyone here has had pleurisy, but it bloody hurts. Now, usually after about 4 or 5 days, the pain eases off and your lung fills with fluid, and then you have to have that drain. This time, that's not happening. So, hello, Kate. Have you got a wrench? I don't know if you have on this channel. I need to check. So, I thought, well, let's have a quick one. I can't talk too much. I thought if Paz is still awake, I don't know if he wants to come up and say hello, and take it from there. I know I seen it before, darling. Have you got a wrench, sweetheart? I can't see on here. I'm on my phone on StreamYard, you see. I'm nearly getting into my laptop now, so I'll be able to do a lot more. Hello, Blackjack. The Earth is going through a magnetic part of space. Well, I don't believe in that. I believe that we are on something other than a spinning ball. But there you go. I'm going to do another flat earth night soon. Not yet, when I'm better. No arguments, no, talking over one another, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to keep it nice. And yeah, Quickie, hello. Right, I'm in my laptop. Just hold on a sec. I can get in now, so it obviously, because I've not streamed, it's had a meltdown. Is Paz still there? Are you in chat, Paz? It was a sort of impromptu one, mate. That's why I didn't tell you. Normally I'll tell him. As always, everything goes wrong for me. Sorry, folks. I'll be there in a minute. They're mimicking my account. Oh, God. Oh, I think that's what's happening with me, you know. Right, let's see if this works. Hello, can you hear me? Oh, God. Normally I'd be laughing about it, but I can't because of my lung. Notifications, let me just turn them off. Hello, everybody. I'm back. Yeah, but basically what's happened is, folks, thank you. We've had some new internet. Yay. So my Wi-Fi, you know the way you've got to change your Wi-Fi password when you change your internet? So that was a problem. But before that, it wasn't working at all. I don't know why. I never left it dead. How bizarre. Anyway, 24 people watching. Now I can get into chat and see whether Kate's got a... Yeah, watermelon. Don't you know it? We all know it's Spazed. Lol. Thanks, Kate, love. Yeah. I am going to be doing a stream. Fun fans. I'm just looking at the chat now. I'm going to be doing a stream soon over on Penny Bunny 2. And we can all discuss that. But on this channel, I keep all the... I keep everything off this channel and my other channel, because the thing is, when you get embroiled in drama, I try and avoid drama wherever possible, right? People make videos on me, people stream on me every day. I don't respond. You don't see me making videos on people. You don't see me making live streams on people. But when somebody is coming at me in such a way, you have to. So to try and keep it fair on you lot, I don't want to see that shit, do you? I keep it on my third channel. So if anybody wants to keep tabs on what's going on with the hobo in Arizona, nip over to Penny Bunny 2. Thank you, Timeless. And yeah, and you can see it all over there. On here, don't give him any energy. We just have a laugh. The best way, they say revenge is sweet. Be happy. That's all we can do, is be happy and not even dwell on that shit, you know. Right. There was loads of things I wanted to talk about. Probably can't remember now. No, do you know what? There was a day last week, Dr. David Bull, where I felt a little bit better, like my pain had eased off, and within a day, the pain was back. So there you go. I've finished my antibiotics today, so I spoke to the doctor. Exactly, Kate. Have you got a wrench? Yeah, you have. Okay, darling. You know, so that's the best way to do it, sweetheart. But After 2 months of bullshit and lies, the truth is coming out on the other channel. And then the playlist will be there forever. And if that channel gets taken down, then that'll be there forever. I've had so many people contact me saying, Penny, you're doing great. I've downloaded all your videos. Keep going. Right, I just need to get my tea sorted out. Give me a sec, sorry, folks. AI, if you're there, you've not put any sugar in my tea and it's cold. I don't know if you can hear if he's there. He was in chat. Stephen Dennis, who's that? Stephen, that's your better neighbours. Stephen Thomas. Kate, do you want to come up and say hello, love? We'll put the link in, actually. Let people do the chatting because this bloody hurts. So anyway, I've got to ring the doctors. They said that if the pain doesn't go up, they've got a bed on the ward for me. So I'm not live streaming for the hospital bed though, folks. Okay, I've not streamed for like 2 weeks. I've missed you all. Right then, I'm gonna do a hello and put the link in. So we've got Chad. Hello, mate. How you doing? We've got the beautiful Kate. Baby Jane is Kate, not the other Kate. We've got 2 Kates. Okay. We've got Kate, who's been with us for about 2-3 years now. Lovely Kate, UK Kate. And then we've got the lovely Kate from America. And she's now changed her name. Oh, okay, sweetheart, it's fine, darling. Just thought I'd ask. I'm going to put the link in anyway. Because I don't want to do much talking, really. Oh, Bev, hello, darling. What's happened, sweetheart? Well, that's good. I hope you're feeling better. We've got Aaron Cox in the house, her fellow suicide troll. Good to see you. David Bruce. I thought no, I've not streamed, mate, for about 2 weeks. We've got Timeless, welcome. We've got the beautiful Angel Wings. She says there's been reporting about psychic attacks through electricity, like a psychic. Oh wow! Hello, Ricky. I'm so glad that I can't do my voice because I ain't got much oxygen. But Ricky is back in the group, so thank you about that. Right, Bev, what's going on, love? Rowan is here. Hello, mate. Rowan, he's we've been through a lot, haven't we, mate, in our year knowing each other? And look where we are, and look where that person is, eh? Who else is here? So, Chad. I've said Chad. Oh, that's a bit hot and heavy. Did you put some water in it? I mean, what's in it? You put TV on, I can't see. So you put some sugar in?
Some bogies.
Did you put some sugar in?
Yeah, some bogies. Some sugar.
You haven't?
I have.
How much did you put in?
I only put the tip of a spoon.
No, there was none in it at all.
There was, darling.
Don't argue on me. Take the tea, taste it, and tell me that there was sugar in that. Hold on a minute, folks. Yeah. There was... There wasn't sugar in it. Oh my God. We're laughing because he's like, I did put sugar in it. I did put sugar in it. And he's just tasted it. I says, come on then, taste that. Yeah, there wasn't sugar in it. So that was funny. Sid is like my bestie forever. I love you, Sid. You was also, you've been threatened as well. So there you go. We can all be threatened together. Would you like to join my little club, Sid, of the Suicide Trolls? We just need Dr. Mingle here now. Chad, I think are you one as well? Sympathy Cliff. Hello, mate. Oh my God, that's funny. Did you even go, it's lovely. Right, I'm going to see my favourite band.
I'm not trying
to. Thank you. Lovely, wasn't it? There was lots
of lovely.
Barely.
Is that better? I don't want to put too much in.
Tiny, weeny bit more.
I want to get you blamed for you having more sugar.
I know. Right, okay. BFMV. I don't know who that is. But good. And I've been getting this pleurisy since 2015, as many of you are aware. I know, Sid. I know, it's funny. I'm just going to carry on being happy and having a laugh. and taking the piss basically because it's looking the more funny my thumbnails are getting because I'm pissing myself making them. Thank you. The more fun I'm having doing the thumbnails, the more triggered. Anyway, have I missed anybody? Because I can only see so far back. Bullet for my Valand. Oh, they are a Welsh band. Oh, blimey, don't mention Wales. Give somebody a fucking heart attack. Right, I'll be back at. Hang on a sec. Oh, oh, fuck. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Anyone want to come in? No one wants to come up. No fucker wants to come up. There is nothing they can say that I haven't already heard. Oh, mate, I don't know if you know the latest, but it's really funny. It's fucking hilarious. Bev, I'm over the moon for you, sweetheart. So, have you seen them before? Oh, mate, I'm starting to think that was all a trick, Rowan, to get your address because he said to me, if you get Rowan's address, I'll send him some coins. Did never sent them, did he? I was trying to play, fair in the middle. But there you go. Hello, Oscar. How you doing, bud? Oscar's been in the garden. I've got some videos coming up. I'm going to do a couple of member exclusives as well. If you want to join the membership. Oh, hang on a minute. We've got a visitor. Angel Wings. Hello, love.
Hello.
How you doing, sweetheart? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm doing a lot better too. I had a rough couple of weeks myself.
Okay. Yeah, because you sent me a message, didn't you, saying that you'd had I can't say that, demonic attack. Is that right?
Hmm?
What happened, love? Tell us all about it.
Well, basically, it had something to do with what I was like in a server on Discord, and someone
Okay.
was doing some really bad stuff to everybody in the Discord, and we were like a attached by like a cord that would drain our energy, like an energy vampire. But I don't know what it was for, really. I'm going to be very vague, and I'm not going to say too much about it because I don't want any
Mm.
repercussions.
So,
Something
yeah.
else coming at me. But basically, I followed the energy to a bad source and let it go from there. And it was weird. It's like once I understood what was going on and once I figured it out, and I didn't want to have no part of it and let it go. It's like a veil lifted and something left.
So, what do you think this is this thing that Lucy is? Because we joke about Lucy. Lucy's we joke about her, but we know that she's not fake. Well, if she is, she's not anybody that I know. If I
Mm-hmm.
find out who Lucy is and it is a fake, I will tell you guys. How you doing, Forrest? You okay? Astral. Angel Wings. Some people are accusing Lucy of being fake. What do you think? Do you think there's a? Because I don't know. It could be a hacker, but how they hack it, I don't know. How are they getting through my VPN and coming through my speakers, even when I'm muted? My pleasure,
Well,
chat. Do you think she's fake, or do you think that she's real?
I think she's real because she was right about it being a necromancer that was following me. Because after I let it go, I could feel him stop watching me.
Yeah, and also she knew some things because Lucy knew something that Jennifer told us in the private group, and if she is fake, she's one of our friends, and I highly doubt that one of my friends in the Telegram group are a top hacker. You know, the other option is it AI? You know, like as in a sentient AI. Lucy is a babe. I tell you something, she's popping up everywhere on my videos, Sid. She's got my back, that one. Um, so, do you think I know you said you thought she could be a tricker ghost. Do you still
Mhm.
think that, love, or do you think she's trying to help?
I don't. I'm starting to think she was actually trying to help, and something else was messing with her to stop her from helping. I think someone was making her say bad things so we'd stop listening to her.
Mm, I think so as well. Hello, Doctor. Oh God, hacking. Yeah, I've had my back end hacked. Well, do you want to call her? Paz isn't here though. She never comes up without Paz, even though it's not Paz.
Usually takes a while to come in anyway.
Oh,
You're
that's funny.
usually on like like an hour before she manages to come in.
It's true, is that? Yeah, she does. Rowan, I've just seen your message. Oh my God, that's so funny. It's actually really, really good, Rowan. If this continues, it's actually
Well,
really helping my cause. So, hello, Richard. So, who? Right. So, Forrest says that he thinks it's an inhuman entity, and people are saying, like, people that are new to all this are saying, how do you know that Lucy is called Lucy? We've even been accused of stealing the name from someone's spirit friend or something. I don't know. Lucy said her name was Lucy, didn't she, Angel Wings? You were there. I don't know. Lucy, and Angel Wings. You've seen the video, haven't you, where she first came in? We've
yeah,
lost. Oh, there you are.
she was really wasn't really direct. She was pretty subtle at first, and then she seemed to talk more and longer the more she came on.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that she told us that her name was Lucy. We didn't name her Lucy. She said on the very first time she came in, you wasn't here. It was Paz and Underbelly. She said, I said, "What's your name?" And she said, "Lucy." So we didn't name her Lucy, and I've got a bunny rabbit called Lucy anyway. But yeah, she is a babe though, Sid. Trickster. Yeah, could she be a? If you change, I know we've changed the router. We've gone from regular broadband to the hello Blackjack. Yes, she did. Lucy Parson. God, Blackjack, you've got a better memory than my memory's good, but stuff like that, not so much. She does say random things. Hello, Uptown Lowdown. Salty Creek. Hello, how you doing?
Well, didn't she come on though when Forrest was on? He was
She
talking
did.
about his stuff, and it really got her upset, or something
Oh
got
God.
her talking about them being upset.
Yeah, she actually. Did you see that clip? I didn't, David, because when I've seen your emails, mate, I was out of it. I was really like ill in bed. Um, Yeah, she said she was getting quite aggressive with Forrest. She said they they're angry, didn't she?
Yeah.
And they said when they take him again, he's not going to be returned. Do you remember?
Yeah, but I
Poor
I feel
Forrest.
he's got the power within himself to decipher what's going on now. I get a feeling he's stronger, and he'd be able to fight against that anyway. I don't think they could if they wanted to.
He's very strong. He's six. He's six. What are you? 6'5" and a boxer. So yeah, he's very strong. But we could watch out for those wood chippers. I don't know if he's got. He probably hasn't got the private joke, but I'll tell him after. Um,
'Cause
we want to see. Okay, Oscar's in the back garden. He's gone outside. I can take you outside if you want. Owl's lit the back up like a Christmas tree. Right, let me just give me a sec. I'll be back in a sec, darling, okay? You talk to chat a minute, love.
Okay. Hello, everyone. How's it going? I think I think Force should come on again and get her wound up. I thought it was kind of funny. Yeah, I've had some roundabouts. Oh, I wanted to bring up too. My mom has had a problem with her phone recently with an entity in her phone. It's it it's definitely not Lucy. It's something really bad. It's got like a dark energy to
Hey,
it, a
can you
bad
hear
feeling
me?
to it.
Right, you can't see that well, but there he is. He's in the garden. No, he's trying to get out the back gate. Oh, I should have made it. Can you hear me? Let me know. Oscar, no, you can't go out the back gate, bud. Oscar, Oscar, come on, dude, this way. Oscar, it's. Oh, you're freezing out here, mate. Go on that way. That way, Oscar. Good boy. Go on, that way. Go on, Oscar. That way. Go, go, go. You're right, mate. Can you hear me, folks?
I can hear you. I don't know if they
There
can.
he is. What is Lucy coming through? Oscar.
I was telling the chat that my mom has something in her phone now.
There he is.
She
He's been
sees like a
helping do the gardening. Can you see him? Hello, boy.
Aw, he's cute.
We can see your bot. The size of that booty. Nocturnal animal watch. He loves going outside. Oh, he's gone in now. He's gone in. Gone in. Oh, there's two bunnies. Hello. He's come
There's two
inside
of you
now.
on there.
You okay? You want to go back out? It's a bit cold out there. You see him nudging the camera. That's him saying hello. Go on then. Okay. Good boy.
Ooh. He's got a good energy to him.
I'll get out your way, Oscar. No. Hello. There's Rupert.
Now you got me reading energy and animals. That was neat when he was in the phone. I'd feel a good vibe from him. You definitely got some guardians there.
Oh, Dandelion. Dandelion's just came in. There you go, people. Okay, I need to go and sit down now, but there you go. Cosmic War Toad, you asked and you got. Hello, Dandelion. Hello, baby. Right, come on then. Right, can you watch these? I'm going back to sit down now.
Okay.
Right, I'm on my way back, people. All right, Dandelion. Oh. I'm back. Right, my laptop's gone. Completely gone.
Oh,
So, yeah.
you might have a virus in it.
It's not happy. Right, how are we all doing? I'm just gonna. Okay, Forrest, I need to do something on my laptop. If you're listening, Al, can you come here, please? My laptop's just had a fit. That's right, I've managed to turn it off. How's Dandelion doing? She's okay. Where's my wrench? I can see AJM. Did you unblock? Oh, no, you're on this channel, aren't you? Hello, Nadia, love. They are very happy, Richard. They're all litter trained. My laptop's broke. Anyway, we've got AJM here. I can't give you anything here, mate. I need to log into my phone, and I'm streaming on my phone. My laptop's gone, completely gone. What did I miss? Let me have a look. Farmers are receiving big binders of documents. Yeah, I'm going to do a. How's the pig? I'm going to show pig in a minute. Show Ninniwig in a minute. Apparently, yeah, it's not happy. This laptop. It's gone. It's gone. We've lost it. So there you go. The streaming will not be resuming. Dave, why earth? How you doing? Sorry. All right, Oscar. The pub's be closed. He's in now. He's in. Catching up with chat. Uptown, lowdown. I love your name. Give me a few. Says Forrest. Said she was murdered at 20. God, Blackjack, you are amazing, aren't you? We want to see Scoopy. And okay, so I've gone back. I'm all the way now. Hello, Dave. Nadia's here. The beautiful Nadia. Nadia's such a sweet lady. Honestly, she has guinea pigs. If you like Ninnywigs, you love Nadia. Do you know the only way to get Oscar in is to get the treats out? He knows that if he comes in voluntarily, we don't have to bug him. He gets the treat. If he doesn't come in voluntarily and we have to bug him, he doesn't get one. So when we say, right, come on, Oscar, it's getting dark, he comes straight in because he knows he'll get a treat. If you say, Oscar, come on, and 50,000 times. So, Angel Wings, are you still there, love?
Yeah, I was listening to you. You were carrying on quite a bit.
AJM, if you can hold on, I'm going to give you a wrench. Just wait there. I'm logging back in now. So you can hear the treaty. Angel Wings, are you there, love?
Yeah, can't you hear me?
Yes, we can.
I'm there. Maybe it timed me out.
Hello, can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Hello? Angel Wings. There you go. I can hear you now, sweetheart. You okay?
I'm like, wait, I'm here. Thought maybe the phone timed out because
I'm having a lot of problems. Hello, other side. How you doing, mate? I don't know what's going on here. I'm having major problems with technology. My laptop's completely gone. But to be fair, I have been outside. I have been a roving reporter. So, you know, we can't all complain. We've had some technical problems. But you got to see Oscar in all of his glory in the garden. He's knackered now. Anyway, what happened to you, sweetheart? Did you get booted as well? She's not. Is this Lucy doing this? Look.
I heard some weird static too. It was like a lot of static.
Oh, really? That's bizarre, isn't it? Did anybody else hear that? God, my lungs getting really painful now, so I won't last much longer.
You guys hear me talk?
I can hear you, sweetheart.
Oh, okay. I thought you couldn't for a minute. That's weird. Yeah, it's like I hear a static, and then sometimes I don't hear you, and then sometimes I think you don't hear me.
Well, usually when Lucy's trying to come through, my fan comes on my laptop, and my fan's just come on. So do you want to call her? Though she's never been on without Paz.
Lucy, are you there? Lucy, are you listening?
Was that you then, or was that her? I heard it. Was that you, Angel Wings?
Mm.
Hello, Bridget Blaine, love. Lucy, are you there, love?
Occasionally, you might pick up the TV. My dad's deaf. I always got to shut the door.
You're lucky you still got a plant. I've missed something. We accidentally. Yeah. You locked your rabbit. Ah. Ah, that is so sweet. They are, honestly, they're amazing. I believe. Nadia, you've heard her, haven't you? You know, you've heard her. Other side of life. Isn't it lovely how everyone is sorted out now? You know, all the negativeness has gone.
Hmm.
Other side. Negative has gone from YouTube, and now Rowan's back, and everything's lovely, you know. I can hear your fan. I can hear me fan and all, mate. Hello, Penny. To be honest with you, Bridget, love, I'm not. I'm in a lot of pain in my lung. Oh, it bloody hurts, but I missed yous. We all need a I agree. I agree. Let's all be happy. I've had experience. Yeah, but Lucy, like, I've never I've never known an EVP be able to throw people's stuff around the house. You know, I've missed you so much. That's so true. Steve is Steve. Seed is my biggest fan. Steve was here. Three Souls Paranormal. Um, so what? So Angel Wings. Anyone want to come up? So do you think that Lucy has gone?
Well, maybe. There's been a lot of interference, I noticed, in a lot of electronics. I was just telling Chat when you walked away that even my mom had something in her phone recently, too.
Oh, really? Wow, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
it would like flash a blue light, and something would go around the outside of her phone, and I kept trying to tell her maybe it was her game, but when I picked up her phone, I could feel the negative energy from it. And
Right.
yeah, she was
So
too scared to tell anybody because she didn't want to come off as crazy, but she was telling me that a voice came through her phone too.
that's a really interesting point. There is Jeff here. Where's Jeff? Hello, Jeff. That's a really interesting point, Blackjack. Blackjack says Lucy could be my modem, and my modem's gone. I've got a new modem, new internet, new everything. It's no longer coming through. It's coming through the fibre to the house now. So will Lucy still be able to get here?
Might take her a while to figure it out.
Yeah, I do have an open door policy to any trolls or bad guys. How you doing, Jeff? You all right, mate? Um, so how are things over there? I'm hearing a few rumblings that it's kicking off in America. Have you heard? Hello, here's Forrest. Forrest is this? Yeah, I can't highlight your comment because there's none there. But Forrest is the ghost of Victor Fawkes. You have to explain that to me. I do have a rabbit named Lucy. You're correct. She did a little video. How you doing, Forrest? You okay?
Yeah. Sorry, that's my AC going. So
All I can hear is my fan on my laptop. Oh, Lucy backwards. Oh my goodness. Look, I see you all.
Hmm.
But where'd you get the all from? Yeah, if we could all welcome Forrest onto the panel. There's no prizes for guessing what Penny Bunny thinks of greyhound owners. My nan used to rescue them. She used to rescue retired greyhounds. So there you go. Interesting fact about me. New firewall. Ah. I think we've lost Lucy because this is far more secure. There's no way of getting into it. we could have lost her. Is that Boris, as in Boris?
Perhaps I scared her off.
Yeah, maybe.
Lucy, the demon Lucy, out yourself. The power of Christ compels you.
So Forrest is the guy we did the alien abduction on. Have you had any more experiences there, Forrest?
Not recently.
No, nothing.
It's just been missing time here and there. I don't know if they're just putting memory blocks in there or what.
Yeah.
I was entertaining the idea of getting hypnotized, but I'm kind of been on the fence about that because one part of me wants to know and the other part doesn't want to relive it. So, what do you do?
Do you not have things moving around?
Me? No.
You don't have that. Oh, you did other side. Oh, yeah, sorry. Carry on. I'm just talking to chat. Sorry, you'll get used to that. Hello. Are you there, Forrest? Oh no, Lucy.
Yes, I'm there. I'm here.
Oh gosh, I thought you'd been abducted again. Sorry. So you've never had anything like Paz with the lampshade moving and stuff?
No.
Oh, wow. Blackjack. The Supreme Court's in Washington. Is that Washington, D.C.? They're placing chains on the gates and lots of Capitol Police are in place. Durham is supposed to... Who's Durham? Is that a person? Oh. We've got Echo. Look. Hello? Echo. Sorted. Oh, look, Angel Wing's pussy. It's very fluffy, isn't it, Forrest?
Cute kitty.
Let's have a look at her. Was that her meowing then, or was that Lucy doing it, mimicking her? Ah. Hello, darling. Aren't you a fuzzbag? Oh, she's cute. Forrest, you've got a pussy, haven't you?
Well, yeah, I had two. One disappeared a while back. It was maybe it was a Thanksgiving. The year before last, he just disappeared, vanished.
Oh, no.
Who knows if he was abducted?
Do they go outside?
Yeah, I let him out for a little while, and they get cooped up, I guess.
Was it a pedigree?
He was a orange tabby.
So it wasn't something that would be stolen, do you think?
I wondered that, but we do have coyotes, I guess, nearby. So
Oh, no.
I wanted to take my gun and go out and start hunting them down. After that, they had been attacking some of the neighborhood dogs. So more in the rural countryside, where I'm kind of like in the edge of town. There's a wooded area, and there's coyotes out there.
Juicy Lucy, says Bridget Blaine. Is your pussycat there, Forrest? Can we have a look at her, or do you not want to show us?
She's outside.
Oh God, I couldn't sleep if my pussy was outside.
Oh, she's about 10 years old now, so she's a tough cat.
Yeah, I'd just be worried all the time. The Exorcist ghost name was
Pazuzu, the Babylonian god or Babylonian demon of the winds.
out of the movie.
Yeah, but Pazuzu in mythology was Babylonian, Sumerian, not Sumerian. Babylonian, demon of the winds, brought famine and such.
See, I don't remember the name of it. I've not watched it since like years and years. But yeah, are you in our group? Echo.
It's interesting. I surrounded that movie after it was made. all these paranormal
I'm
things.
just going to mute Angel when she's got an echo. I've muted you, darling. You're echoing. Sorry, carry on, Forrest.
Oh, I was just saying what it's kind of like with The Exorcist with Poltergeist when they filmed those movies. All these people got sick and died, and there was a lot of weird things that happened just for sake of making that movie.
Yeah, there was a lot of freaky stuff. Oh, good night, Sid. I just wanted to pop on really and just say hello, show my face. Just a quick question, Forrest. I don't want to go into it on this channel, but have you heard the latest on the Fruit Loop?
Oh, the Fruit Loop? Are we talking about the Conehead?
Felix calls him Malibu's most wanted.
Oh, Malibu. Yeah, she's gone
No,
off the
not
crazy
her.
train. She's gone off the rails apparently. Yeah, I don't know what she's talking about.
No, he calls her Malibu's. Felix calls him Malibu's most wanted. Yeah, but her as well. She's nuts. But yeah, apparently, I've hired you. Apparently, you're a hitman, and I've hired you, and
I'm a hitman. Well,
yeah,
I guess
yeah.
I could be a gun for hire.
Oh my god, the irony. Yeah. So apparently, you're a hitman, and I've hired you, and he's gonna put you in a wood chipper.
I'm an enforcer for Penny.
He's an enforcer. He doesn't know that you're a boxer and you're 6'5".
Retired, but yeah, I'm still good with hands though. I give back rubs too.
There you go. So yeah, it's just it's just insane. Rowan, you would like Telegram, honestly. We've got a lovely group. Oh God, gun for hire. There you go. White Earp. Yeah, White Earp said, "Is anybody else want to?" I don't know how to pay you though. How can I pay you, Forrest?
Just with your kindness and sweetness.
Oh, well, thank you. So there you go. Anybody else want to come forward? Penny's got the hairy mafia. I have got the hairy mafia. I love that hairy mafia. Oscar wouldn't stand for no crap. Where's Paz tonight? It's not like him to not be on YouTube. Paz is not always on YouTube. He doesn't even stream himself hardly ever. He probably streams about once every 3 months. And he doesn't do panels really, apart from mine and maybe one other. So Paz isn't always on YouTube. He's up for work. He's in work at 7 in the morning, clipping. So thank you for your concern, but Paz is asleep. Okay. Pazuzu was what does that say? Wind demon. Do you believe that The Exorcist was real?
I'm believing there's been well documented cases of demonic possession. Like for instance, the Emily Rose actually goes back to Germany in a case there.
Really?
No. Well, yeah, I've been under demonic attack, I think, before, so I do believe it is a thing.
Because when I watched The Exorcist, now I can't remember what the name of it was. I'd need to watch it again. But you're into your scary movies, aren't you? Like me, we're very similar, aren't we?
Oh, very much. Yes.
Yeah, we could do some horror movie marathons.
That sounds fun. I'm actually thinking to watch Doctor Strange and then watch Morbius tonight. I got some good copies.
Have you seen Doctor Strange before?
Oh, well, I got the new one.
Oh, the new. Hang on a minute. The new one.
The Universe of Madness or whatever.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I thought you meant the new. What do you call it? Forrest's mic is a little loud. Is it?
I'm probably talking too close to the mic, I guess.
It sounds okay to me, but maybe to chat it's a bit loud. I don't know. Yeah, he's got a proper microphone. That's why he's professional, unlike me, who has nothing but issues whenever I do a stream. What do you think of horror? There he is. There's Paz. What do you think of horror comedies? Yeah, if anyone's got any questions. Good
Shaun
night,
of the Dead.
Cooking.
I mean, like something like that.
Sorry.
Shaun of the Dead would be one a good example. I think Evil Dead is kind of a comedy in itself.
His mic is fine, says Richard. Yeah, you sound all right to me. But thing is, Synth, he's got a professional setup, so he's been doing this a lot longer than me. He comes and goes, don't you?
Yeah, it's not something I take seriously. It's just for something pastime, whatever.
Yeah, but you come and go. So he'll like do some streaming for a bit, and then he'll go for a bit, and then like normal people have a life off YouTube, unlike some that stream several times a day, and that is their life. Rowan, you won't find the group because it's private, but I'll send you a link directly to the group, and I think you'll enjoy it, Rowan. There's a lot of you might have to mute notifications because there's a lot of information coming in. Did you have to do that, Forrest? Because there's a lot of people posting like links and stuff.
Oh yeah, I was getting blown up on there.
Yeah, I don't, because obviously it's my group. But Paz is here. Oh God, this chest. I'll send you a link, Rowan. We have to keep it safe, mate, from the loons. I'm going to watch a June. The Spice Controls the Universe. Did you mean the new version? Hello, Joe. What does Forrest do? Yeah, have you got any questions for Forrest? What the fuck?
I usually DJ on my streams, or yeah, that's what I've been doing lately. So
Did you just hear that?
yeah, sound like a dog, like a small dog.
That came from in the room with me.
Do you have any dogs?
No.
Unless your rabbits have taken on a different tone.
Rabbits sat here asleep, and they didn't even flinch, which, if that was a real dog, they would have been scared.
Wow, that's something new.
What the fuck?
What the bloody fuck was that?
And it just stopped, didn't it? Oh! It's outside walking past. I didn't know. Are you sure? What sort? Right, okay. Bridget Blaine is asking you questions.
Oh, anything from vintage rock to old school hip hop to all sorts of genres.
Are you sure that was a dog walking past? Because I never heard it. I mean, I didn't hear it as in a person, walking. I just, oh, you've got more than one.
That's Sylvester.
It is Sylvester. Hello, Jay. I've seen you on my Instagram, mate. I try to remember to use it, but I don't post much, but I should do, really. Oh, look. Oh, what's that one doing to its head? Oh, blimey. Oh, look, it's giving it a good...
It's like clean the royal mullet.
Angel Wings is having a pussy cleaned, folks. Live on air. There you go. Beautiful. No. Bridget Blaine, I love that you ask questions, love. Right. So yours is outside then, Forrest. Yeah, so the old one says other side. So please say hi to Ian. I did say hi. Oh, did you not? I did, definitely, because I seen him in the chat. I said hello, Ian. If I didn't, I apologise. I thought it in my head. How's that? Cashew Kitty. Does Forrest like hello, Ian? Only on Penny's channel would you find angel wings.
Boombaclat boy. Razclat.
There you go. He likes reggae. Oh, sorry. Do you know what, Joe? I've just checked. I'd written it into my phone and not pressed send. So look, there you go. Hello, Tiffany, love, giving you a wrench. Tiffany lost her channel on the same day as Game Over. And she's a homestead channel. She's done nothing wrong. And they took a channel. They're taking channels a lot now, Forrest. Do you know about this?
They're shutting channels down or terminating them, you're saying?
Yeah, like, for example, Tiffany's Epiphany is a homestead channel. Homeschool, sorry. She homeschools her kids, like I homeschool Jack. And they took her channel. Like, I don't know whether it's trolls reporting.
Oh, if I had a penny for every time I lost a channel, I'd be rich.
Yeah, but she does nothing wrong though, you know? It's totally insane. We've got someone coming called Forced Hard. Hello, welcome. Where did you find us? Someone's got coke nostrils, he says. So which one of us have got the coke nostrils? Let me know. I do like a can of coke. Do you like a can of coke, Forrest?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. What's that, hun?
Yeah, I do like a bit of a few cans of coke here and there. Thank you for
A bump now and then. It doesn't hurt nothing.
I had 0 strikes. Sorry, Forrest, say that again. Maybe they don't realise that you're a boxer and you've probably been punched in the face 1,000 times.
I got boogers. I think that's what it is.
3 guesses who this dum-dum is. Actually, I don't think it is because it's got content. I don't know who it is, but do let us know where you come from, please. What sort of name is that? Forced Hard? Was you put up the bum or something? Have you been bummed or something? Is that what's the matter? Okay, chill. Do I sound like I'm not chilled? Do I sound like I'm not chilled, Forrest?
Like you're not chill?
Apparently I need to chill out.
Oh yes, you sound about as chill as it gets.
Yeah. I don't get stressed on the internet.
Soothing and tranquil sort
Oh.
of voice.
Hello, Tomo. Yeah, so Ian, I did write it out. I just never pressed send. Because when Forrest or Angel Wings are talking, I shut up and I write in chat. Because that's what polite streamers do, which we know some streamers just talk about themselves and what they do and talk over people. So we don't all do that. Tomo's here. They're coming. Do you know what? You're right there. You're right. Symphy says, that's interesting, that. Because they're coming for new. Do you know what? I got a letter yesterday. We get one every year, to be fair, and it was due. But you have to do, like, because I homeschool, you have to do either a home visit or, yeah, Me Too, Rowan, Me Too. I don't think it's him. Maybe he's hired him. You have to either have a home visit or do a report on all the stuff that you do and days out and whatever, and to get approved for the next year to do homeschooling. So it's funny you saying that, because saying that though, you know, it's probably due anyway. I think it is. Right, we've got some more questions. Ask Forrest any questions because he's new to the channel, wasn't it? How long have I known you now? About 2 months off YouTube, Forrest?
What was that?
How long have I known you? About 2 months?
Oh, I'd say about a month. I think I chatted with you. Used to comment in agents chat, if you want to count 2 months, yeah. And then we talked. I think we've been talking about a month, a little over. Yeah, about a month.
Yeah, but when you first came back, think Katie shared you out,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how I found you. 'Cause she
Forrest,
said,
where are you from? I am from Phoenix, Arizona, Scottsdale, and I grew up there and in California for a while, and then I'm out in the Midwest now.
so Phoenix, Arizona, Bridget. Bridget is in the UK. I think we've got a lot of UK folk in tonight. I can probably count on one hand the Americans. So we've got other side a lot. Where are you again? Other side. Where's he gone? Where's his comment gone? There. Where do you have cauliflower ears? Says Green Boxer.
Oh, I don't have that going on, but yeah, I boxed when I was a teenager in my, amateur and open. So had a few fights. I didn't think I got more of my fights in bar rooms, if anything.
Really? Biting?
Barroom brawler, I guess I was. I've calmed down a lot.
There you go. So, so you did. What's with the biting? Do they do that in boxing over there? Oh,
Ear biting? Well, that'd be Mike Tyson.
yeah. I used to. Oh, yeah, because Dave was asking. Wyatt Earp is the guy that came in your stream. Do you remember last week? And I said you can trust him. Do you remember?
Scottsdale actually was a suburb of Phoenix. That's where I live.
I used to live in Tolleson, Arizona. Are you? I didn't know you was in Florida, Rowan. Dandelion, that wasn't very nice, was it, darling? She's just scared off scuba. Oi, hang on. Oi, Dandelion. No, that's not nice. She's so bossy. Yorkshire, yeah, I'd say we've got 1, 2, and then obviously both guests, and then everybody else is in the UK. If you're in America, please stand up now and let us know. There's a lot of UK folk here. So where do you live now then? The Midwest?
I live in southeast Iowa.
Oh, there you go.
You're kind of
So-
close to me.
Oh, hello. You're all right, love.
Do I echo still?
No, we thought you'd fell asleep.
Oh no, I was just listening to everybody. I didn't want to be rude and interrupt.
Ah, no, you're all good now, sweetheart.
Okay, I was saying I'm in Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Is
not too far away. I've been in Wisconsin.
Is that far from you, Forrest?
Not per se. That's basically in the same region. Wisconsin lands of cheese and beer.
Yep.
Is it? We've got some Canada in the house. Do you know what? Blackjack has restored my faith in Canadians because I kind of lost it.
I lived in Chicago for a short time, so I used to go to Wisconsin now and then.
104 that. I don't know what that means, forced hard. How could someone who smokes, doesn't exercise at all, and is supposedly starving to death and on meth challenge anyone to a fight? And they're only 5'10", less than £200. Sorry, just laughing at the dummy. Just Rowan. Basically, you don't know the history there, Forrest, but he's been conning people for a long time out of money, not just me. And he conned Rowan out of money.
Calling people? You mean calling people out? Or?
Sorry, it's me. I can't talk very loud. Conning, as in like stealing. So, the hidden underbelly. Florida too. Yeah, you lived in Florida. Do you want to come up, say hello? No, conning. Do you not use that word over there?
Not privy to it. No.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. So scamming, shall we say?
Yep. Scamming.
So he told Rowan gave him some money in exchange for some coins, and Rowan didn't specify. To be fair, he didn't. It's all right, Underbelly. Didn't. I'm going to play your last 2 videos. I've not seen them yet. I don't think, or have I? I can't remember. Yeah, con men, yeah, says David. And he, at first you didn't specify, did you, Rowan, to be fair? But then I tried to sort of mediate between them because they were really good friends, and they fell out over it. And Rowan gave me his address and said, tell him to just, because he's a coin collector, and not Rowan, the dummy. And Rowan said, right, okay, send them over. He never sent the coins. He kept the money and never sent it. So, and it's a shame, you know. Don't. The last one is shit. Hello, Gary. Gary, got it. Why is it shit? A very scared person that won't turn up. Yeah, people know what he's here. What does that say? Kenosha. Has anyone got you? Where are you forced hard? Are you in America? A con art? Yeah, a con. So isn't it funny how we've got different culture? So any other questions? Because I know that somebody asked you a question earlier, Forrest. So it was, I can't remember who asked it, but they asked you what other conspiracies are you in?
I used to be a 9/11 truther a long time ago. I've mostly been into UFO topic due to my own personal experiences, which intrigued me into educating myself on it. And yeah, that's what I guess that would be my my expertise, field of expertise, my concentration. But yeah, I was more of a 9/11 truther. I'm not so much other conspiracies and stuff. I am educated on a lot of conspiracies, and from.
Is that what woke you up 9/11 to like what was
Oh
going
yeah,
on?
yeah.
How long after 9/11 did you start to?
Oh, a couple of years later, I was following the documentaries, loose change, stuff like that, and
Yeah,
reading everything on it and trying to make sense of it because it didn't make sense to me.
yeah. Gary said he's not going to Rwanda. You won't get that because it's a UK joke. Because basically, they're sending all the immigrants now to Rwanda to be processed. Because I think I've told you, there's nearly 70,000 people in this little island, and hang on a minute, I'm just trying to get into my
Was that all the Syrians that were the influx of Syrians?
Syrians, Afghans.
Oh yeah, Afghans too. I completely forgot about that. That's a big deal because last year, yeah, that was just last year.
Yeah, it's really bad, you know. It's getting a lot worse. So do you know something, guys? I'm going to make a video on this, and I haven't. Obviously, I'm not well, so I haven't. But it's all a scam. They are sending them to Linton on Ouse, which is a small, tiny little village in North Yorkshire, which is about 45 minutes from me, and it had an RAF base from before the Second World War, and they've closed it down, and the entire village all worked at this RAF base. And then when they closed it, everyone's had to move out, and people's families have been uprooted. They've been kicked out of the houses. The family asked whether they could buy the houses from the Ministry of Defence, and they said no. And what they've done now, this has become a little ghost town because there's nobody living there. We've got thousands of veterans on our streets who get no help. We've got our own people needing housing, and they're bringing in more Syrians and Afghanistans and Iraqis and all sorts. I really
That is
forced,
unacceptable. That is
and
totally.
they're putting them in there. I did a video on it last month, and they've come out on the news and said we're going to send them all to Rwanda for processing. It's all lie. Well, they might send a couple, but they're putting them in there, and the first 50 are arriving this week. As I've just found out, so I'm going to make a video because they've been trying to stop it. So they've said they're going to build. This is in the middle of the countryside. Like, it's one of the places where I live, and this whole entire area is one of the last places in this country that don't have immigration. It's still I know I've not even sent you the pictures yet. I meant to, of where I live. It's really beautiful. It's not right here though. It's a good 45 minutes away, but it's still part of the countryside. Here we go. It's 1937. So they're going to build. They've said they're going to build recreational stuff, like proper buildings, which is a mosque. They're going to build for them in the middle of the countryside, where you've got 1,000-year-old churches. Where I live, there's no mosques here. Like, if you go to the cities in England, there's a mosque on every single corner.
That's sickening.
I can add to some of that. We have a base here in Wisconsin. I actually live right next to Fort McCoy, and literally they were bringing in those Afghanistan people, and yeah, they were having them stay in motels, and you couldn't even get a motel yourself to get a
Same
room.
here.
You couldn't even rent a room. They would put them up in hotels. Those
They're doing that here.
Huh?
4-star, 5-star hotels. Every single hotel, you can't get a hotel.
Yeah, we couldn't for such a long time here either. And the messed up part is some of them were staying at the army bases and actually got kicked out for trying to rape women.
Well, at least they kicked them out, because here there's women being raped. There are people having their heads cut off. Children have been dismembered, and they say mental health and don't lock them up. Care in the community. It's bad. It's got really bad. And I had to move.
We don't have Haji around here.
Sorry?
We don't have Haji around here, but yeah, that I couldn't even imagine. Yeah, I've seen
Where we are, it's beautiful. It's not like that, but it's that they literally want to do that here. That there's places in West Yorkshire that are just, there's no white people now, and that's not racist. It's my country, and it's a full blown Islamic ghetto. Basically, you don't see anyone who isn't. We call them Asian here. You call Asian Chinese, which you're right. It's not Asian, but Middle East. And that started off with just a little settlement like what they're doing here. And then it just exploded, and throughout the entire of the countryside, on the west side, I'm on the east, the northeast. Then the west is just all them. And then they do forced hard, yeah. And I moved up here to get away, you know. My home city was destroyed. They were closing roads down on a Saturday so they could pray in the streets, and because that's their day, their prayer day. No, it's Friday. Sorry, Saturday's the synagogue. Friday.
That's
Sorry.
crazy.
Yeah, the roads would close, and they'd all be there in the streets doing their their thing, what they do, the bowing, whatever. And the music was blaring, and yet preachers in the city with a Bible were being arrested for hate speech. It's hate speech to talk about Christ in this country.
Who in their insane mind is running things over there?
The globalists. We're supposed to have a conservative government. This is a conservative government, which is a Republican.
I thought things were bad here. That is insane.
I know, and it's been happening for. Well, I was born in '80, and it's been happening in my city since the '80s. In the 90s, it got to the point where there was signs like no whites after 8 o'clock. That was in the early 90s, that. You couldn't go out after a certain time. You would be stabbed. There's no... Guns are banned, but everyone's got knives instead. You know, you can have a crossbow and you can have a machete, but you can't have a gun. It's ridiculous. You can't defend yourself.
Can you
They go around with knives. Sorry?
Can you have a katana or a sword?
You can, yeah, I will be getting that sort of stuff. Yeah, I'm going to get a crossbow. You can have an air rifle, which apparently you can get one that the most powerful one you're allowed, and then you can modify it. That you can do that legally. How are you getting these repeat live interviews? What? How are you getting? I have no idea what you're on about. Are
I
you
just
just
turned them
there
over.
to troll? If you're going to be a dick, then just leave. Sorry?
100
What?
points per Haji.
Okay, sorry, say that again.
I said I just to replying to her comment. Me and Ian saw one praying on Junction 28 Slip Road of M62. I said
Yeah.
I'll just run him over. 100 points per Haji.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you would do life for that easily. 420 Underbelly. You ready yet? Because I'm not staying on much longer, mate.
Underbelly better get up here and say hello. I said so.
He's been busy though. He's been
Oh,
making videos.
Well, you can run over illegal aliens in California and you get slapped on the wrist though. So things are
Really?
different over here. Yeah.
But your illegal aliens are just like Mexicans, aren't they?
yeah.
Pretty much.
They have no issue with that.
Oh, we get overrun with them so bad up here in Wisconsin that it's hard to even get a job. So many of them rather hire them instead because they work for less.
They
Yeah, they'll work for
do,
peanuts.
but at least
Yeah.
they're Christians.
They'll work for a short time and then they'll save their money up and then they'll go back to Mexico where the dollar's worth $10. US dollars worth more down there. So when you're making $10, you're making $100 an hour in a way. So they'll work for a while and then they'll go back and then they'll kind of rotate out. They don't stay here. They just come and go. It's the same. We got a lot of islanders too. That are. We got more. We used to have a huge Mexican population, but now it's like it's a lot more islanders and Africans these days.
Oh, really? We have a lot of the East Europeans do that from Poland and Hungary. They come over, spend a few months, and then go back. We've just left the EU. Do you know you can still claim benefits from the government if you are living in the EU and you're from the EU and you've got a family member who is living here, got a passport, you can claim child benefits, which is about $120 a month for nothing, for doing nothing. Don't even live here. It's really bad. Hello, Underbelly. How you doing? You didn't have to come up. I know you're busy. I'm not staying on long. Did you feel like you were bullied by Angel Wings?
Oh man, she was bullying me over on the other live show, telling me to watch my mouth, don't release no demons.
What's the matter? Right,
I
hang on,
was picking on you.
What's
No,
wrong,
but-
mate?
I'm just gonna say to the guy who's dressed up as, what's your name? Dressed up as a Star Wars character, your avatar.
Yeah.
So, look, I've got to play devil's advocate on this, man, because I've seen this go on throughout my life. Being raised in Cuba, being raised in Florida, we had the Cubans coming over, then we had the Haitians, yeah, and pretty much the American public was saying the same thing what they were saying then as they were saying now about the money, the jobs, and all that, yeah. Am I correct?
Yep.
But they only took the jobs that the Americans and the British don't want to do.
Right. And that's at our meatpacking plant, and it's an international company, and you really can't. And then they're throwing their corporate money around to keep the town happy, the city government happy, and donating money so they don't really make a fuss about it.
I think. See, I personally believe that everybody has got it right, especially when you come, like when you say like America and England represent democracy. This is why they go to other countries and liberate them. And if you could have seen me, I was doing the two-finger quote. In that act of liberation, there is an overspill, which we, in some terms, are responsible for.
It's overflowing.
We're happy to take
No,
on.
you did it a week ago.
We're happy to take on the Ukrainians, yet we haven't
I'll
fired
do
a shot
one
or
more.
done
I'll
anything
do
to
one
these
more.
people.
One more
But
day. That's it.
we attack Afghanistan and we whinge that we have to take their refugees in, even though the Afghanistans told us they don't want us there. They told us they don't want us there at the beginning of the conflict because they said you will have to leave. Do you remember that?
Yep. When we invaded Iraq and Afghanistan, all we did was destabilize the region. And, you know, say what you will about Saddam, he's a son of a bitch, but he kept him in check.
That's right.
He kept things in order.
And what we did was we took out the order and walked away from it and let the Sunnis and the Shiites kill each other.
Yep. Completely it was a clusterfuck. Total cluster.
But it was by design. Wasn't it? It was by design because we as the general public know how you do this.
The globalism of this. This is what's playing the whole time.
Exactly, but I didn't want to get into a heavy debate, but I think everybody has the right to a better life. And if they think like in England they can receive this better life, then why not? We as a colonial nation has raped the world for you know what I mean? We've taken gold, we've taken diamonds, we've even taken people. Isn't it time sometimes the roosters they come home to roost?
Yep. You got that right.
But you know, I'm just a simple man who likes posting shit UFO videos.
Oh, I've been enjoying your work too.
I'm sorry I do apologize about the last video, man. It's just awful.
I think the last one was the cigar. That was interesting because that's what I seen when I was a kid. It's in the same thing.
Yeah, the thing is, what somebody said pointed out to me, and I had to look at the video when they pointed it out. Is hello? Am I still here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. A message came up on Yard Stream. I thought it was good. Well, what they pointed out is they said if the video was time lapsed, yeah, the clouds they don't seem to be moving. Did it? And I noticed that. As soon as that was pointed out, I noticed that, and I thought, holy shit. So I just don't know. I did send it off to Catfish to see what they think, and they ain't got back to me.
I didn't notice that. Yeah,
it's that's why I like my viewers, because they're not like they're there. They spot little things that I don't pick up on because I was watching the traffic and not watching the clouds. So.
Or it wasn't really windy. I've seen clouds hang for a while. You know, I don't know how long the video was. If you can compare it.
Yeah, but with time lapse.
Yeah. Okay.
There should have been more movement than that.
Right. And CGI these days is pretty good.
Well, yeah.
I get what you're saying because, yeah, there's usually a lot more movement in the background. There's a lot more stuff going on when it's sped up.
And you can tell it's sped up by just looking at the traffic.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody was that person who commented on that made that point was bang on the money. I'm not saying they just said it's just weird that if this is time-lapse footage, the clouds they hardly move. And I thought, yeah. When I looked at it, yeah. So they were saying it could possibly be CGI'd by Catfish themselves because it's their insert. It's not mine. It's theirs. Because I did give the link, and I did tell you not the link. I can't give the link, but if I gave the season, I gave the episode, and I gave exactly where to watch in it, and you can see it for yourself.
Bridget Blaine says Elon Musk not buying Twitter now. That's a good question. I was thinking about that the other day, and the last thing I knew was the whole thing was falling apart because he found out it's mostly bots. So I just have a hard time believing he's going to spend that much money on Twitter. I think he knew. I think this is all planned. He wanted for it to implode because all investors would pull all their money out and Twitter will go under, belly up, basically, if that's the case.
Well, or maybe you just don't like the competition working with bots. I'm with, because Elon Musk is kind of shrewd as a businessman. So do you think maybe he did it to make the stocks plummet?
That's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he knew. He kind of suspected it, and then knew, and then he's just going to pull out of the deal, and it's going to fall apart, and then Twitter goes under, which I'd love to see.
Well, I mean the other way. Like he did that so the stocks will fall, so he could buy them low. Say he's pulling out, and then because there were so many people saying, if he takes over Twitter, we're leaving. So if he just buys stocks in Twitter, like what he did with the Bitcoins. Do you remember when he announced that he bought all these Bitcoins, and then about a week and a half, he just sold them all and just devalued Bitcoins.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Yeah, it is a cesspool. Twitter's a leftist cesspool, and I think it's been.
I'm on Twitter.
I don't
know. Don't say that. I'm on Twitter.
I'm kind of on there. I don't go on there very often though, but I just go on there to check out that Schumann resonance and some of the stuff is interesting what they talk about, but a lot of it's just bickering back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, I hate it, especially when Donald Trump is insulting my videos. Where's Penny? Penny hitting the pipe again. No, I'm playing that. I shouldn't have said that, because you know how they clip things.
Oh yeah. Oh, no hard feelings. I hope not. I was just teasing you in that other chat. I wasn't sure if you saw it. I thought you'd comment on it and be funny.
No, man. I was gonna say I didn't even know you watch Alien Addicts.
Yeah, I watch all that stuff. They're all connected. I realized that all the UFO community is like connected to each other, and eventually you run into everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I thought I'd pop in because I know Ollie's always said he wanted to get me up on the show. So I just thought, I'll pop in and have a chat. I wasn't stoned.
I wasn't scared anyway. It was kind of funny though, and I felt like a goof arguing with something that was kind of funny.
They put me on the spot though, didn't they? Asking me about Tyler from Secure Team 10.
Oh yeah.
But I had to be honest, and I had to say how I felt.
Yeah, I think that the community out there kind of got out of control, and they ended up bickering amongst each other when they lost the point of what they're doing. They need to stick to what the community is looking for. Evidence of UFOs, not each other's personal differences and not each other's personal crap.
Yeah, it's bollocks. It is a lot of bollocks. But then you have grifters out there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the whole problem. But then you have these guys who do absolutely nothing but hate on everybody that's trying to do something.
Yeah. And what a lot of them don't think is, well, regardless if some of it's made up a little bit or not, you got to think about it though. They had to have seen something or remember something they seen either in a dream or seen it and made to forget to come up with something fake in the first place. So there's still something out there.
But you don't think? No, I'm not disputing that. But don't you think that some people have just a really good imagination and can just design crafts and stuff? Because if you watch a channel called Alien Planet, every video's fake, every video's CGI. But some of the stuff he puts out, man, they're like the designs on the ships. They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool, man.
Well, yeah, and if you think about it, it's almost like they know something we don't, or have been given information to know that, though.
Or they're just trying to grift for money.
True.
I don't think they know nothing other than how to do CGI videos. And I'm not insulting it because they get the views.
Yeah.
And the people that know that there's CGI videos. There are a few people that watch it say, wow, this is amazing. You know, why isn't this on the news?
Yeah.
Because it's fake.
Well, I don't think the news is going to catch any real videos much either. They just seem to want to only show glimpses. They don't just enough to keep you satisfied and on edge. They don't seem to too much to want to show the truth too much of anything.
What's the Star Wars guy's name? Sorry, man, I didn't catch your name.
Forrest. I was
Forrest.
ago, yeah. So I'm the UFO.
Oh, I remember you, Forrest, man. Now we spoke
Yeah.
the other time, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, you spoke. It's the alien abduction guy.
Sorry, brother. Sorry, man.
Yeah, I changed my avatar. Maybe that's on my name on here. So
Yeah, he changed his avatar. Did you not recognise his voice then? You've been asleep since then, haven't you?
Yeah, was I stoned? No, I weren't stoned when he was on. I can't use that as an excuse.
You usually are, but you weren't that day. Are you 4:20 tonight, Mr. Underbelly?
No, because I'm working.
Oh, you're not.
No, I'm working. I got this video that I want to put out.
Right. I've just had a look, so you don't want me to put your last one on.
You can do, but it's crap. I mean, I'm not.
Well, I don't understand your last one. I didn't understand the first one.
Well, the first one's just a cigar-shaped object that was caught in an insert of Catfish, the TV program. Yeah, have you not heard of Catfish?
I have. Is it on Netflix?
I don't know. I don't know if it's on Netflix.
it was on MTV.
Yeah, I don't really. I watched it a long time ago, but it's pretty much once you watch a couple of them, they're all the same, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, I noticed too, if I randomly just take a picture out of nowhere in the sky, sometimes you catch something and I'll blow it up and there's something sitting there, but it's not, I don't know. I honestly don't think it's a UFO. I think it's government intelligence spying on people.
possibly.
Cause it's like a black, it almost looks like a bot, like a black bot in the sky. Not a robot, but just like a black thing in the sky, like a dot. And when you enhance it, so it's pretty tiny, so it blends in and you don't really see it until you take a picture and really look.
A drone.
Yeah, drone. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
But it's almost like some of them are almost invisible.
Yeah, I just don't know. I just know that it's an insane world that we live in, and there's many things going on up there and down below.
Yeah. Yeah, and and what I don't understand is if they're gonna spy on people that bad, then how come they don't catch more criminals while they're at it? That's a bunch of crap too.
Well, sometimes I always see I in Smedic is where I learned of necessary evil. So I believe in this. I believe that the world has to have a necessary evil, and the powers that be let certain things happen.
I think to a point there's something there, but honestly, I think lately things have gotten out of control. Though I think it's more of a supposed to be like a balancing thing, but the darker side has definitely gotten way out of hand.
Oh, I don't mean like I don't mean like on a spiritual level. I just mean like when you said how come criminals ain't getting arrested. That's what I mean by the term necessary evil. That I think there's certain people that are allowed to run amok
Yeah,
to keep other people in line.
that too.
All right. I'm gonna. Where's Penny? But Penny's having a dinner. She's right.
She's messing around and stuff.
She's checking the Twitter stocks.
I just texted her on there. She should be back on here. Oh, there she is. Hey.
Gold and silver is what you need. That's
Can you
that's
hear?
the real money.
Can you hear me, folks?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I thought my microphone had gone. Let me have a look at this person here. Are you the one that keeps messaging me on Telegram? This person, what's his name? I think it's him. Someone keeps messaging me and saying hello, and I'm like, I don't know who you are. No, they look. No, don't time them out. They look funny. Or are they? How come? Some drama channels. I don't know. We're not a drama channel though, and we don't get videos blocked. But I agree. That Malibu, all she ever does is drama, night in, night out. She's
LARPer.
blue. Sorry,
She's LARPing.
she
Yeah.
really is laughing at
Drama queen.
Underbelly. Do you know Urban Disciples we liked?
Yeah.
He's
I-
ended our friendship, mate.
Why? What you done?
Crying, he's really upset. I've not slept since.
Really? What's happened?
Devastated.
What's happened? Why would he have done that?
Because I wouldn't take sides when he was feuding with somebody.
I thought he was always playing the middleman. Like
And
you
me.
can, like you can make your own opinions. I'll show you what's happening. That's a bit bad.
I was really upset. I think he was in a bad mood, but you know the guy that made the Lucy video, you know the ghost. Have you watched it?
Yeah.
It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, he feuding with that guy, who affected. They're having like a, when the channels have the feuds when
Like
they.
the East Coast, West Coast rappers.
Yeah, Forrest knows what I'm on about.
It's me, Lucy, the robot voice.
Yeah. Well, did you watch that Angel Wings
Which one?
on the Curious Bunny?
Oh, yeah, you sent it to me and I watched it.
Did I? Well, I thought it was funny. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
him and Urban are feuding, right? And they do this thing where they make a video on one, and then I don't get into all that drama stuff. There's only one person who I'm exposing, and that'll be the only one, because I ain't got, as if I would have the time. Anyway, these people go backwards and forwards over and over, and because I shared that and made a video on it and said I liked him, he got upset with me. He said, I'm upset with you. I've unsubscribed you. I popped into his chat and he was talking about me. So I said, I'm here listening. And he said, I was disappointed in you, and you know, why aren't you sticking up for me, blah, blah, blah. And he's not funny. And I said, look, I like you and I like him. I said, I've known you a bit longer, but me and you had beef at first because of Tony. Tony caused a lot of trouble with everyone, as you know. And we never really had a major problem, just a bit of banter, really, that he took the wrong way. And we've been good ever since. We've been good for a while now. I think he's usually in the middle. And he got upset with me and he told me that he'd unsubscribed me. So I got really upset.
Yeah. maybe you should reach out to him because he seems
No.
like a safe. He seems like a safe guy.
Well, Forrest,
Okay.
what are your thoughts on Urban Disciple?
Yeah.
He's made some questionable comments. He's got some kind of his ethics don't seem to be in the right place. But
I think, to be fair on him, I think he didn't mean it. Basically, he took, right, I don't know the proper ins and outs, so, I'm not going to say this is definitely what happened, but somebody had a profile picture on their Facebook of them kid in the bath. I think this is it, right? And he took that picture, and then people said that he was a pedo. Delbert, no one likes Malibu here. Trust me.
I'm indifferent because I don't know her.
Well, she's threatened to slit my throat and put a hit out on me.
Ooh, that's. I don't get how.
you're under my protection.
But I don't
I've
get.
got Forrest to save me, so I'm all right.
What I don't get, if you do something like that, you can
Hello,
go to
mate.
you can go to YouTube. That's a community strike right there because that's bullying and threatening behavior.
Well, that's what this guy's saying. This Delbert guy, he's just said further back, but I couldn't click on it now. Why is it that people can make that sort of content and never get a video taken? He's
Yeah.
right. He doesn't get
Why?
a video.
Why?
Exactly.
I did a video a long time ago on Chloe Ellen. Do you remember her? That girl that claimed that she got kidnapped.
Oh, and she made it all up.
Well, I believe she did. And I did a video on her, and I even featured because she went on Good This Morning with Eamon Holmes, and even Eamon Holmes was asking the right questions, and he even said she said she was screaming when she was in the back of the car, and he in the trunk of the car, and he said, "But you had tape around your mouth."
Yeah, exactly.
And so I did that video, and I got a community strike on it for bullying.
See, other side, thank you.
So I don't understand if somebody can blatantly say, "Look, I'm going to slit your throat and send hitmen after you." How that isn't a community violation?
But you know what the irony is with narcissists, and this is narcissists are just they don't see what they've done, and it's like they believe that. It's I don't know. Have you ever met a proper one? Not you get people that are
Completely
egotistical.
one-sided. They they're never held accountable for anything they do.
So it doesn't matter what they do, but you do anything back, even a little thing, and you're the most evil. Like this person, I just wouldn't join in with the bullying. She wanted me to gang up on people, and I said, no, I don't even know. Do you know that Silentium that comes in? Have you seen her with the cat profile underbelly?
I don't know. I don't. I'm gonna say no.
Well, she comes in chat sometimes, and I didn't know her. She came in and just said hello, and she was going, "You can't say hello to her. You know, she's a suicide troll," which is just a load of rubbish. And I said, I'm giving her a chance. I don't know her. I'm not going to block her because of you. So I gave her a chance. She's lovely.
What's a suicide troll? I never heard that term before.
Malibu says that everybody is a suicide troll who doesn't agree with her.
What's that? That they're going to commit suicide? What does that mean?
It means that they're trying to make you kill yourself.
Troll you into suicide, I guess.
Which is just the thing is, right? She's nuts, right? She says she's a vulnerable lady. She goes live every single night and she says, "I'm vulnerable. I've got mental health problems. You're bullying me." It's all she ever does every single night is attack people and say that she's vulnerable. And then people record her rants, are screaming. And then she calls them suicide trolls because if she kills herself, it's their fault. Hello, free speech.
No,
See,
don't people realize that they're in control of their own destiny? So if they kill themselves, it's their fault.
we'll
She
get
was
on YouTube then.
she
Can't
was
cope.
that's
And
sad.
back and when you said about have I met narcissists, I have. I worked in an office, and anybody who's ever worked in an office
Oh yeah.
will know that it's full. Your managers, they tend to be psychopathic,
Mm?
narcissistic
It's how
people.
they get there, isn't it? It's how they get to where they are.
I was a manager.
Oh, you must be one then.
No, I was a
I'm joking.
manager. I was a
Not
manager.
everyone is, but there's a
I
lot
was
of
a
them.
I was a manager, and I went to about 3 meetings, and the last meeting I just stood up and walked out. I just had enough. I said my piece and I just walked out. I had enough because none of the managers would take responsibility for while their department was doing so shit.
Oh
They
yeah.
blamed everybody else but themselves. And I stood up and I said, "Listen, you're the captain of your own ship, and if something is wrong with your ship, it's not your staff, it's you. You're not guiding them right."
It always falls on the little guy, on the lowest of the totem pole.
I know, and I hate that because the difference between me and them is they came in with their college degrees. I became a manager through the old-fashioned way. I started as the lowest as the low in my department, and I worked my way up. And they knew I had a bit of intelligence about me because I changed the whole department. I got it. When I started there, it was running at like 60 something percent efficiency. I brought it all the way up to 98%.
Wow, that's good. I was gonna say, well, in those degrees are shit anymore. No offense to the ones that have them, but honestly, the degree I went and got a business degree so I can do the manager stuff too and run my own business. But the thing is, they don't really teach you shit. It's experience.
That's
It,
that's
you,
that's what I agree. I agree on that.
I mean, what good is the information you learn if you don't apply it correctly?
And every job has a different way of doing things. So you just get taught one way of how to run a business, but every
Hmm.
business is run differently.
Yeah.
So I mean, my idea of the thing is when I went into the office, I saw problems, and I saw a lot of miscommunications. That's how come I became. That's how they rewarded me with being a manager because I started taking over. I started overseeing quality control because I knew there was a big problem with quality control because they didn't know nothing. I would ask them questions they couldn't answer me, and
Hmm.
I knew they were just winging. They were just winging it. So I just reined them in, and I said, "This is how it needs to be done." And I told them, I said, your department works with my department. And if we are 100% and you are not doing the job, it screws us up likewise. So I said, we have to work together to get everything right. And I did it. But
Awesome.
I made a point of always every morning. I used to go around to everybody on my department, say good morning to them, have a couple of minutes chat, make sure they're doing fine. I used to send people home when they weren't well. And I used to tell my boss, I used to say, we are paying these people to give us 100%. If they're in the office and they're working and they cannot give us 100%, why are we paying them? We better send them home because all they're doing is infecting the other workers.
Uh, exactly. Yeah, yeah, the negativity just follows down the line. If they're crappy and having a bad day, they're gonna make the rest crappy. Oh, it's contagious.
No,
Well,
no,
and
I mean ill because there's some people who don't want to, even though they got like a cold mucus dripping out their nose, they still
oh,
will
yeah,
work. So I will, if they're having a bad day, they're having a bad day, and everybody has a bad day, and
yeah.
you just try and make that bad day more comfortable. Like sometimes I would call somebody out and say, "Come have a cigarette with me," and we'll go outside, and that little 10 minutes of a smoke and just a chat about anything
Mm-hmm.
takes it off of their day.
Yeah, because I've had I used to be quality control also, but there's something wrong when you know more about quality control than your own managers. When your supervisor sucks and makes other
Exactly.
people cry. It's like, nah.
Exactly. That was always my beef with managers in the office, is that they didn't know what these people were doing. If one of them was sick, they couldn't jump out of their desk and fill that role. You
Mm-hmm.
get you get whereas I could.
Yeah.
In my department, I could do anything in my department because I did it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Me too. I'd work my way up. I was the peon for so long and worked my way up before I even tried to be the quality control person. But then once I learned so much in the quality department, then you are asked to do so many other things that ain't even your job. It's like, wait a minute here, that's not what I'm supposed to do. And then you get a supervisor that doesn't even know what they're doing.
Right.
It's like that doesn't work.
Forrest is gone as well.
I
Oh no,
noticed.
he's gone. He's dropped. I didn't even know. Sorry, I was just messaging. I'm going to get off now because it's like it's dropped down to 20 people. It's 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm struggling to breathe.
Bloody hell.
I mean, I'm bad. I've got pleurisy pneumonia.
Bloody hell.
I was supposed to have gone into hospital, but I kept refusing. They're going to try and prick me. That's why I won't go.
All that ain't that stopped now. Ain't all that stopped.
Well, they're going to have a go at me, aren't they?
Yeah, but you can refuse now because it's like pretty much
Refuse
stopped.
anyway, but
Yeah.
I
I
just
would.
don't want to go in hospital.
I wouldn't let him prick you. I wouldn't let him do that stuff. That's well, I still won't even go to the hospital because of the mask thing. I think it's stupid. Obviously, everybody said you don't have to do the mask thing anymore. The mask thing is done and over with and overrated. So why would I still have to do it in a hospital? They can
I've
stick it
never
unless
worn a mask.
Yeah, they still make you wear it in the hospital.
I've
'Cause
never worn a mask.
when I have to go to the hospital. No, they're at the
know.
door. They're at the hospital I go to. They're at the front door with the mask and
Yeah, they
the
are at the vets and they are at the doctors, but I still carried on when I went
really.
to
Yep.
the doctors. I didn't
See,
go.
at the doctor's surgery, they don't do it.
They do here. They've
See,
got the
but
masks.
at my doctor's surgery now, they wouldn't let you in. They wouldn't even let you inside when it was all going down.
I told them I weren't wearing them. I was exempt, and they let me in.
Yeah, no, they weren't letting nobody in at
If
my
you were
doctor's
exempt, they
surgery.
can't not let you in. It's a law.
No, they just the doors were closed. It was phone appointments
Oh
only.
yeah, they did that. Yeah,
They just
Oh,
wouldn't because I
I
had
had
to go to
to go in though. At that point.
I had to go down there to get a prescription because they screwed up the prescription. They wouldn't even let me at the door. They were talking to me through the door.
wow. A
And
couple of times I had to go in and I had something to drink the whole time. So I was drinking my water the whole time and left the mask off. I said, nope, I'm having a drink of water still.
Good night, Blackjack.
It
yeah,
worked.
It's free speech. If anyone wants to join the membership, though, you can do. The membership has moved from the other side, and it's here, and it's just one level now, and everything goes into the animal feed and everything. So I don't use it for vet bills or anything like that. It all goes into the feed pot, and I'm going to be making like monthly videos, members only, of like all the stuff that comes in, so you can see where your money's gone. And we're going to be doing members only live streams when I'm well enough, members only videos. So if you want to join the thing, I think YouTube, it's £5 a month. I think YouTube take about, I don't know how much, 150 of it or something. It's not a lot they take, but they do take something. But yeah, if anybody wants to join it, you can do. I'm just going to put the link in now. I'm trying to do, like, I've been trying to keep the content up. So, Underbelly, have you? And you don't have to comment too much, but have you seen the content on my spare channel?
2.0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forrest has just messaged me. He said, "Sorry, I had to leave. I'm rebooting my PC." So he didn't mean to just drop.
Okay. So, hey, Forrest.
So I'll
Yeah.
just message him back and say I'm coming off. If you're listening, Forrest, I'm coming off in a minute. I'm just finishing my cuppa. So yeah, I know that he's got a. We need to catch up, don't we, Forrest? I'm gonna need to catch up with him. Um, what am I like with phone calls when I'm not got pleurisy? So what am I like? Underbelly will tell you what I'm like with phone calls.
I don't bother no more.
I ain't got no. We have actually. I've got better. We have had a couple of phone calls since, haven't we?
Yeah.
You haven't got my phone number. I need to send it you. I've
No,
changed it.
oh, okay. Nah,
I
don't
changed
worry
it
about
because
it.
of that freak.
Don't worry about it because I'll talk to you on Facebook.
I know, but you text me sometimes, don't you? You did.
I did, yeah.
No, I'll give it you in case you need to get hold of me. I only give it to people who I trust, and I trust you.
Oh, thank you.
Paz has got it. You and Paz are probably the only channel creators, and Troubled Mind Mike. Do you ever go on that Underbelly? He doesn't know who you are. I'm quite surprised.
Nah, I'm not surprised.
You heard of it?
See, because I search, so I've seen
Hmm.
his stuff pop up every now and again. I just don't, because he does like more like a podcast, doesn't
He
he?
does it 4 nights a week. He doesn't do videos, and he does a different
Yeah,
subject. Jeff
that's
told me
why
not to trust him.
that's who
Oh, Jeff,
who
he's
took.
always saying stop trusting people. Oh, happy birthday to the rescued pussycat. Free speech advocate, it's his birth, it's a pussy. Is it, so is it, if it's rescued, is it a gotcha day? If I'm guessing you won't know. Bridget Blaine, we love you, sweetheart. Bridget Blaine's been under the weather as well. How you feeling?
Oh, get well.
She waited a year and a half for a hospital appointment, and when it came
Oh,
through, she was too poorly to go.
oh man, where are you?
That's
Where is
sad.
she? Is she in England?
Yeah,
Oh,
she's on
bloody
the
English,
East Coast.
bloody England.
No,
But I know how you feel, man. Because be honest, man. I was waiting for a long time for it.
oh,
I'm finally getting my treatment after 3 years. So I know how you feel, man. I'm getting my
Wow.
I'm getting my biological treatment on. I'm getting my first injection on Tuesday.
is that is that going to knock you? I don't even know what it's for. You've never told me what you've got wrong with you.
Uh,
Well, it's not
it's,
something I'd ever say publicly. If you
no, I
did
don't.
tell me, I'm not saying I wouldn't know.
I don't mind. It's just one of those things. Like I don't. I suffer from psoriasis.
You don't have to tell people live.
I just said it.
What? So what's it called?
Psoriasis.
Is that the skin thing?
Mm.
Uh, oh,
Yeah.
shut up. Sorry. There's a thing on the news, guys. Right? I'm gonna make a video. I'm not even gonna tell you what I've just seen
Oh,
on this.
tell me. I
I'm
want
gonna
to know.
make a video. A man has spent £12,500 turning himself into a dog.
Oh no! I've seen that.
Into a
It's a,
dog?
it's a costume though, isn't it?
Yeah, but he looks real. But
Yeah, it does look real.
I'm
It's
gonna
for
make a video.
it's for his YouTube channel.
Well, it's Chinese because he's got Chinese writing. He's talking to his followers with writing on a board.
Yeah, Chinese have YouTube channels too.
No, I know they do, but I'm just saying he's not like I thought he'd be one of these
It does
crazy
look.
Americans. You got to watch these
Uh,
Americans; they're all
it
nuts.
does look good though, doesn't it? The costume does look
Yeah,
good.
it does. Thought it
No,
was Lassie.
I saw that the other day and I thought, what?
Was it on YouTube? You seen it? This is on the
No,
news,
it was on the news.
right?
Really? On the news?
It's on the news.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah,
see, at the moment, the rags, the British rags, I don't know how it is in America, but the British rags, they're just putting up a lot of crap because there really isn't nothing out there.
Getting bored.
no, Paz, and I'm coming off in a minute. Do you want to come and say a quick hello before we go? I'm just finishing my tea. I'm just going to say to people that I know I'm talking and I can talk, but it is painful, right? It's like I've got a
Oh.
knife You can't
should
not talk when you've got a kid, so I
you
thought I'd
should
talk
you
to
should
you.
go you should go and get it checked out, man. Get it sorted.
Well, I've been. All right, Paz. I thought so.
What did
Um,
Paz say? Hello, Paz. Sorry,
he's
man.
in bed. Yeah, we need to do a proper catch-up stream with Paz and see what Lucy's up to. So you have been, sorry, you have been catching my other channel then, Underbelly, so you can see, like, because I don't get involved in the drama, um, but it gets to a point where the lies of what he's coming out with are so elaborate now that you have to debunk. So rather than put them on here and my other channel, I'm putting it on my third to keep it away from my. So if people want to know, they've got a way of finding out without it affecting. Do you think that's the way to go?
It's whatever you feel best.
So I could
I
get
think
more views on these, but on this channel, I don't want to do. I'm not doing it for that though. It's got really bad. He's threatened to kill me today.
That's awful. Someone's got to
I'm
stoop
going to
that
the
low.
police.
how has he done that? Has he done it
He
on like
made a video. It was someone sent it me. I don't sub to him. I was actually wetting myself, but he made a video with a voice changer. So he's on his own channel with a voice changer, which kind of takes away the effect of being anonymous. And he's put black rubber gloves on, and he's doing his stupid drawing and talking through a voice changer with spooky, scary music in the background and threatening me and calling anyone who supports me a simp. And
a
he's saying
sim,
I've put a simp, which is
what,
like a
sympathizer or
sympathise,
a simpleton?
something like that, yeah. And he's saying that I have put a hit out on him, right? I have no idea where this information's coming from because, first of all, how have I put a hit out on him? But anyway,
We both
apparently,
know where that's coming from. It's coming from the shit he's smoking.
yeah, exactly. He's on meth as well. Apparently, I've heard. Oh my god, some of the things I've heard, I have to tell you in private. But
To be
it's
to
the
be
person
honest,
who told me I don't want to expose. But yeah, he's saying that he's going to pay for the gas for the hitman, even though he's supposed to have been robbed, which was he made all that up because he said his metal detector was stolen and that he'd been robbed of $2,000 and he was e-begging on his thing saying, I've got no food, got no money, doing the e-begging. And then a few days later, the metal detector suddenly reappears and he stopped begging. So he's got money off his subs. Anyway, he said that he's going to pay the hitman, which petrol, I don't know where from. And he said whoever goes into the wood chipper loses. Whoever goes into the, sorry, I can't laugh because it hurts so much. But and he's done it is to try and scare me. So he's put the scary music on, going doo-doo, like that. And he's got a voice changer, black gloves, and he's wrote RIP to me. So he's threatened to kill me. And he said he's going to end me. And he's done it on his own channel with a voice changer. That's the irony. You can't really deny it's you when it's. And no one could understand him in the chat. They would go, we can't understand you. Because he was like, "Nyeh." And now and again you'd hear him mumbling something to himself. It's so bad, honestly. It's so, yeah, lol. If I had to laugh, it hurt so much. But I was telling Al, and we were just pissing ourselves. And I've had
shouldn't
so many people contact me and say, are you okay, Pen?
didn't you say to me? Now let me see if I got this right because I'm sure you said to me that he's got another girlfriend.
No, he goes house to house hanging around with women with kids.
Oh, I thought he had another woman.
I don't know, he may have, I don't know. I hope he does because his ex-wife, who I'm friends with, and his ex-girlfriend, Kylie, who left him, he convinced me, because I like me now, got on. And
Was that Mrs. DeCone?
yeah, do you remember her?
Yeah,
The lady one.
Lady
Um,
DeCone. That's it, Lady DeCone.
Lady DeCone. The Lady DeCone got away, and he told me that she cheated, and he doctored photos of her cheating, and I believed it all, and and he told me that she didn't like me, and that he turned me against her. We're back in touch, and we've had a good, message to each other. Not ready for a phone call because of my chest, but anyway, so we're all good, and it was all lies. And his ex-wife as well, who we talk to regularly, who's the mother of his kids. She's told me what he did. I won't say it here, but what happened with the kid, the little girl, and she said to me, he won't stop until he moves on and finds another girl. So when he got obsessed with me, he left Kylie alone. So unfortunately, it's going to be another gullible, naive, probably vulnerable. It goes for the vulnerable women who have had,
Well,
shit happen in the past.
if you're listening, Malibu's available, DeCone.
Yeah, Malibu, and apparently he's in
I'm
Arizona
playing.
where she lives as well. So
I'm playing. I don't want to really get involved. I shouldn't even joke.
well, this is what I'm saying. But do you know what? Have you seen the video that I put out? What he said
Yeah.
about her, and she's still there backing him. Did you see it? Calls her retarded.
Yeah.
Bad, isn't it?
Well,
I've been sat on all this for ages, and I've just been letting it play out, letting people threaten me, let people sit on a live stream every night.
I would just see this. This is how I see it, though. I'd just focus on my game. Just say, look, fuck it, fuck you, fuck them, fuck this.
Oh, I am.
And I'm just gonna focus on my game, do my show, because you have a great show. You do. I see like the numbers that you get, people watching, and the people that you have around you, great people.
That's why I wouldn't bring it on my channels.
Well, I just wouldn't.
I'm having a quickie. I'm not doing anything.
I think somebody wrote in the comments saying that you're letting this dude. I'm not in this comment, but
no,
remember
not,
ages ago, somebody wrote saying you're letting this dude live in your head rent free.
No,
and well, he kind of feels that way. I mean, I'll just say, you know what, the best thing, the thing with narcissistic people is, the thing with narcissistic people is they like to be talked about, and good or bad, they like.
You're misunderstanding what I'm doing.
I'm not misunderstanding.
You are.
What you're doing.
It's a narcissistic supply. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Look, I'm not giving it no names. I do understand what you're doing.
That's what it is,
because you're trying to draw a light, and you're trying to defend yourself. I know exactly what you're doing.
No, you don't know what I'm doing. This isn't about me. This is bigger than me. This is not about me.
You're trying to save people.
I have sat back and allowed the most heinous things said and done nothing. Just stay quiet. This isn't a new thing. People think this is just. So when it went public is when it's been going on for months, and I have done nothing. I've just left it to it. I've just left him to carry on whatever, saying all this shit, and people believe in him. So what I'm doing now is, instead of putting out videos and sitting on live streams just trashing him, if I was defending myself, I would be sat trashing him and having a go at him and blah blah blah. What I'm doing now is putting out proof. That's it. I'm not making bullying videos. I'm not threatening him, or I'm not doing anything horrible, as in I'm not calling him names, even though he is a sado. I'm just calling him the truth. He's thick. He's illiterate. He is illiterate. I can barely understand him. But, I could sit there trashing him And I'm not. I'm just putting out the truth. I've watched Malibu defending him for the last month, sticking up for him, trashing me when it's got absolutely nothing to do with her. My business is my business. She sits there every night trashing me and commenting on my private life. I've let her do it. I've just sat there laughing, thinking, you stupid old bag. He hates you. He absolutely hates Malibu. So that's why I thought, right, I let him have his little stream the other night, threatening me and with his little mank, the little wank from Mank, Yaxley, who's obsessed with Tommy Robinson unhealthily, calls himself Yaxley because Stephen Yaxley Lennon, but his name's Paul. Sitting there trashing me and Malibu in the chat. So I'm like, it's about time I just started to put a little bit of truth out, I'm not reacting with emotion. That's what you need to understand. Narcissists want to get me upset. They want to get me angry. They want to get me defending myself, right? And I'm not doing it in an emotional way. I'm doing it in a calm, laughing at them.
Yeah, but
Just,
my
You mind if
point
I
is,
say something?
I do. No, I don't. I'm playing.
I know what you're saying, but you're wrong on this occasion because this is not a normal occasion. Now, once everything is out, once everything has gone,
Yeah.
it goes in. It's in a playlist on my spare channel. So once I've
why don't,
finished, then
why
I'm
don't,
done.
then why don't you just dump it all at once? Because one of my questions
So
is
much.
how does Al feel about this?
Oh, he thinks it's great that I'm doing this.
Okay, because I mean, me personally, I'd be kind of a bit pissed off, saying, "Look, man, you're giving this guy too much play."
No, I'm not though. This is what I'm saying. I'm not. If you knew the full story, you would see that what I'm doing is putting everything like game over, found out. Yeah, thank you. Other side knows what I'm talking about. I'm not stupid.
No,
I'm
I'm not
not
saying you're
acting
stupid.
on emotion.
I'm not saying you're
He
stupid.
is.
I'm not saying you're
He's
stupid.
yeah, but
I think you know what I'm saying, but
no, but you're wrong on this occasion. I do know
I'm
what you're saying.
coming. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. I may be coming at it from a wrong side, but you do understand what I'm trying to say, as in a way of as in a way of what I'm saying is. Never mind. I'm talking.
Why do you think that I'm not sat here night in, night out, reacting to what he puts out? Why do you think I'm not sat here night in, night out, trashing Malibu and tagging her in everything?
Because on I don't see. I
Because
don't
I'm
know
not
what.
reacting to narcissists. I don't. That is emotion. They can't help themselves. These people are narcissists. They act on emotion, and that is their weakness. I'm calm.
Can I add a different perspective?
If you want, yeah.
Okay, this is how I see it. I totally get what you're saying and what you're doing, and I just wanted to share a different perspective of how I would do it if I got someone threatening to kill me all the time and I know all this information. And from hearing your perspective, he's constantly going at you, constantly going at you. How, and yes, it's good to get the truth out. It's good to drop. You should, Underbelly's kind of right. You should drop it all at once. But the point is, you should drop it all at once and then let it go. Because there's a point where, okay, yeah, because see, what I mean is, you give him if you start giving him too much credit, you're giving him power over you. If you let him keep coming at you, I just simply block it.
No, you
Be
don't
done with it.
understand what I'm saying. I can't say it on here. I can't talk about it anymore. I need to talk to you privately.
Okay. I was just going to suggest just after you do what you need to, then dump it and block it all.
You don't know him. I do.
Yeah, but he's still a human. He's not a god. He's a human. That's what you see. Angel Wings knows what I'm trying to say. Just
no, I look. You again. You're misunderstanding what I'm doing. You're totally misunderstanding. It's not. It is the most ridiculous, pathetic person on the planet. He he has bigged himself up to this amazing person. He told me he was in a rock band. He was a stagehand. You know, he makes up lies, and he's so ridiculous, and he shouldn't be around children. So Game Over did a brilliant job. What Game Over was doing, he's lost his channel, you know.
Has he?
Yeah, but he's got another channel, I think. I know he had
Yeah.
another one before.
Well,
What he did was, you see, his ex-girlfriend, she had a lot on him, and that's where he was getting his information from.
was
So
that
he
Mrs.
put,
Lady Decone?
yeah, so he put everything out. You're saying I'm better than that. You're not understanding where I'm coming from, Free Speech Africa. It's pointless because I know what you're on about, and this is not that. If I was reacting, I would be reacting to everybody. I get attacked every day. Don't bother me. It's water off a duck's back. I don't give a shit. This is what I'm saying. I laugh. It doesn't bother me.
But don't
The other
you think?
side knows
Don't you,
what I'm on about.
don't you think that they're just attacking you because they're jealous because they want to be where you
Yeah,
are?
probably. I
And
don't care.
and the thing is, I think in that community, because I don't live in that. I don't live what those people do.
I don't live in that
But
community.
I have popped in, and these guys don't know that I'm there. But I have popped in and I've listened to what they're doing, and they I don't want to insult them, but they have no potential. They're like crabs in barrels, and what a crab in a barrel will do is once they see one trying to escape that barrel, they'll grab him and pull him back in, and that's what I think they're trying to do to you because Jono, you are a lot better than them. You have true people around you. You're building up your channel, your base, and I don't think they like that. They struggle to get 100 views.
The thing is,
Yeah.
the thing is, I know exactly. This is what I'm trying. It's so frustrating because I know what you're saying, but I'm trying to tell you I'm coming at it from a different level
No,
to that.
I know what you're saying. No, I
If
know
I
what you're
was,
saying.
if I was doing what they're doing, like for example,
They do a lot of hate bait.
Urban, what he did to me on his stream was not very nice. He was obviously having a bad day. Now, if I was like that, I would have gone back, made a video on my main channels. Don't put anything on my main channels, going back at him, and then it would have gone backwards and forwards. But you know what I did? I unsubscribed, not been back.
See,
Right?
that's what they live for, though. That's what those
Yeah,
guys live
but
for.
I'm trying to tell
They
you
live for
that,
the hate bait.
yeah.
No, I know you're not. I know you're not hate baiting. I know you're not.
No,
hate
you don't
baiting.
understand. So then him, I don't subscribe to him. I don't watch him. I get people constantly messaging me every day saying he's saying this. So I don't care. I don't give a shit. Like last night in the Telegram group, I'm not going to say who, but someone posted the link in about Malibu saying she's trashing you. I said, I don't give a shit. Don't you want to see it? No. Why would I want to see that? You're not upset? No. Let her. I'm not bothered. So they couldn't quite understand that I'm not bothered. Jeff was there. Jeff knows what I'm on about. Don't name anybody, Jeff. And Jeff agreed with me and Jennifer. It was just, it doesn't bother me at all. I live rent free in their heads.
That's
The
it.
situation with this person is different. He's coming at my personal life. They are threatening to go to Al. I'm not even going to say I'm going to message you privately, right? But they're saying they want to destroy my life, blah blah blah. The lies that are coming out that are just so funny that they're really actually funny, like the wood chip putting somebody. They're so stupid.
Isn't it?
But the ones that I've got evidence on, you imagine if you had somebody on your channel, me and you were mates, right? And I were trashing you behind your back, and we're friends, and somebody knew that, and we all fell out, whatever. You would just that person would sit back and think, let him carry on, right? Like me, you, and Paz. Let's say me and you fell out with Paz, but Paz knew that I was trashing you behind your back. What Paz would do, I think, is like me, is just sit back, let it play out, wait until you were attacking Paz so much you threatened to kill him. This is just an example, and then just drop the video. By the way, Penny hates you. That's what I'm doing. I'm just like dropping these little. I've got so much on these people, and so the thing is, I let them trash me for months. I've let them put everything out on me. It's all gone now. They can keep talking about me. I don't care. Don't subscribe to them. Not interested. And I'll just wait for a bit, leave it, carry on with my life. And now and again, I'll just drop a video or drop a couple of videos. By the way, here you go. Here's that. And then they all go into this little meltdown, start making these streams and LARPing and doing all this shit. And I'm just sat back just thinking, I don't even watch them. I don't watch them. You don't see, that's what I'm doing. I'm just like, there's so much. Like Yaxley, Yaxley thinks Dacone likes him. Dacone hates Yaxley. This is what I'm saying. And it's just laughable. Dacone is the most two-faced person I've ever known. He's so fake. He's so fake. He trashes everybody. Even Tony, when they were best friends, he used to trash Tony.
Well, if you could,
behind his back.
Sorry, I thought you were done.
No, it's
I was
right.
gonna
I'm
say-
struggling to breathe. I have to take a space between breaths because I'm going to have to come off because I'm in a lot of pain.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you have enough evidence for something like that, can't you just turn stuff like that into the police too? Can't he get?
I can't talk about that.
Oh, I was good because people that say stuff like that usually get arrested for threatening people's lives.
Well, that's again. There's another thing is what people don't know is that there's other stuff that they've done that I'm not putting out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and all I'm doing is just putting out what I've got to disprove lies and to show that it's ridiculous of them all. It's just like putting a mirror up to a narcissist, isn't it, and saying, well, you don't like that person. And then they can bicker amongst themselves then, and I'm not bothered, let them carry on.
So you're playing the justice card. You're dealing out the justice.
Penny.
Well,
Penny.
if you want to, I'm just sticking the truth out, and I've done my bit then, and because if there's going to be another victim, there's going to be another woman who feels sorry for him.
Penny, if you ever dump it all, yeah, I got a good title for the video.
I can't dump it in one underbelly. Do you know how long it takes to make one?
No, I'm just saying though, if you ever did though,
I would love to. Don't say it here then.
Here's your title. Here's your title: Sex, Lies, and WhatsApp.
Oh my God! You shouldn't have said it.
Why are you going to use it now?
That's what I'm going to call the playlist. I've already got a playlist, but I can always change it.
Don't worry, keep it, man. It's a cool title.
Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll put that in the description of the title. But yeah, that's it. And then I might, like, as I say, if I was affected by this, I would be on this channel talking about it, which I am now because we just generally chatting, you know, about this ridiculousness. I don't know if I even brought it up, but if I did, I apologise. But again, I'm not like someone was going, "Oh, you sound upset." I'm just it's just laughable. It doesn't. Nothing of this shit affects me, and they all get so wound up. It's just so they've obviously got nothing, have they? They've got. I didn't stream for 2 weeks, and then I just come back. I keep in touch with people in my Telegram group. YouTube isn't my life; it's their life. It's all they do. And he puts in real life on his actual streams when he's outside because he's saying, "Oh my God, I'm in real life." You know, who does that in real life? Because he never left that trailer for a year. Can you imagine the stench? Disgusting. Oh, but there's loads of stuff I've not put out. Loads of stuff. And I won't put out either because it's all in hand. And that Malibu as well, with her threats. Thank you again to Lisa Lake, the channel that I shared today. Who are these people and why they're here? She's another one. She's documenting everything what Malibu does. You know, she needs someone. What she's doing is, because what she does, she rants and then she makes it private. And I don't sub to her, so I wouldn't have known she's threatened to slit my throat if it wasn't for Lisa Lake. So shout out to her. And just ridicules them. They sit there raging every night. We're not raging. I'm not raging. I'm laughing at them. It's just
Yeah.
so. Once it's all out, I will never mention any of them again. They don't live in my head. I don't. So if I don't watch them, I don't care.
Yeah.
They
See,
do what they
see what
want.
you're doing. What you're doing, you're releasing it. You're releasing it. You're not holding it in. You're not keeping the negativity. You're releasing the negativity and letting it go.
Yeah, to be honest, there's no negative. There's not even any.
Mhm.
It, I'm not acting on emotion. I'm not
Mhm.
doing it in revenge. I'm just letting it come out. But the thing is, there's gonna be more victims, whether they're children or women, because he cried that he was hungry and he was. Well, you've probably seen what he was doing. He was telling me he was starving. He was going to die. And I saved up to get my car done, and he's saying I took donation. It's just total rubbish. I couldn't get my car done. I got enough money by November, and I ended up giving him some money from that, like odd £20 here and there from that, because he told me he was dying of hunger, and I wouldn't see anyone dying of hunger. And I was like, well, my car isn't as important as your life. And I didn't get it done till last month,
Can
April.
I
I got it done.
can I say I'm dying of hunger and I'm thirsty too?
Well, it's done now. It's all gone now. Yeah, it took me 5 years to save that money up because obviously all my money goes on Jack and the animals. I don't have money spare. I don't have a credit card or anything. So when I need to get a big expense, you can't really get your card done on credit. I had to save up. And luckily, Danny, Dino Days, shout out to Danny. I don't know if you've seen him in my chat. I've known him for like 15 years. He's a really good friend, and he did me a good deal on the brakes. And do you know what he did as well to help me out? He sent them me, and then he let me pay back in the February because he knew I had no money, but he didn't know why I had no money. It's because I'd given it all to that piece of shit. So come January, I said to Danny, the beginning of the new year, I want my brakes. He goes, right, okay, I'll get it all ordered for you. And then a few days before he went to send them, because he owns a garage and that, I said, I've got no money. And I didn't say I've given it all to him. I didn't say that. I didn't tell Al. Al's worse than me, Jeff. And he let me have it. He says you can pay me back when you've got it. So he left me another. I gave it him about a month later, and I was so grateful. And that's why if you're listening, Danny, that's why I didn't have the money, because I gave it to him. I didn't give it him in one go. It was like £200, but it was like here and little bits add up, didn't they? Hello, Steve.
That's right. Karma will get him. Karma will come back and bite him really
It
hard.
is. And it's blaming me for why he's a hobo living in his car. He's like, my bad luck started when the bunny turned evil. I'm not evil. I know I'm not evil. I literally would help anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was evil, why do I love animals so much? Why do I homeschool my son?
He was reflecting himself at you. He was the one with the problems. He was the one with the dark problems with people.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot I've been discussing with somebody who I'm not going to name, and they think that you've got something there. But I'll talk to you privately and you Underbelly about that again. Like, you think I'm putting everything out? I'm not. No, because there's still time. She's got 8 years to sort this police thing out, the daughter, because she's 22 and she's got till she's 30 in that state. That's the law. You've got till you're 30 to report, a child abuser. I don't know whether you're aware, Underbelly. They've already been to the police and asked, the mom has, and said, how does it work if my daughter wants to report? And they said she's got till she's 30. Because people are saying, why is there no conviction? She only came forward in 2019 to her mum, and it was only because her sister was getting married and he was going to walk her down the aisle, and she was like begging her mum, please don't, I can't see him, because she hates him that much. She changed her last name to change it from her dad's name, and nobody knew why she hated him that much, and that's when she came forward. But again, I can't tell you what happened, because this, she, I'm hoping with support she will have the strength to do it. But his mum has now acknowledged it as well, because his mum defended him, and she said in that message, I defended you, but I should have listened at the time, But I hope somebody does see this stuff I'm doing on my other channel that could be another victim. And that's what Game Over was doing. He was saying to me, wake up. And I had to see it for myself, And Game Over, I'll tell you something, he's a really good guy. He's a really, really nice guy. And we're good. I'll class him as a mate now. Got no issues with him whatsoever. I know what he was trying to do. And again, it didn't work. What he did was push me away. It didn't make me wake up. I had to see it for myself. So that's why with what I'm doing, I'm just putting out the evidence and leaving it. He's got his way. His way is more entertaining. His videos are really funny. My way is just sticking out the proof, But that's what he does. That is what he does, and he's really good at it. Have you heard his rap, Underbelly?
Who?
Game
Game
Over.
Over. Nah. I didn't even know he lost his channel, so nah.
He did a rap.
I've been bloody working hard because there seems to be a lack of footage.
Is it still happening?
Yeah. I was lucky today. I stumbled on something.
Is this the one you've been working on tonight? Thank you, other side.
Well, I just stopped working because since Angel Wings summons me, I had to come.
Angel Wings, you summoned Underbelly.
Since he told me to watch what I say on Ollie's channel because I might summon a demon.
Is that what she said? Oh, that's funny. I'm a male and things happened to me when I was younger. But well, I think I might start doing a little show on here, like maybe once a month. And we could have like a call-in where people can come for their problems and we can all talk about it. Because you've not told anybody, and that takes a lot to come forward, Free Speech Advocate. You're amongst friends here. We can't stop trolls from watching. That's why my members only live streams. I think there's 10 people now. Angel Wings is a member. Thank you to all the members, by the way. Shout out to the members. How do you become a member? Hang on, there we go. I've put the link in somewhere, but thank you to our members. And you can have a private stream, so at least people that are a bit shy, that don't want to come on the panel because of trolls, can come up knowing there's only us lot who can see it. Yeah, it's pathetic, iBogey. It's the me. Do you know what? Tony was telling me back in December that he's having it on. Do you know that?
Having what on?
That the Cone was having everybody on with his acting. Tony's seen it. He said, he's playing you. And I said, no, he's not. He's starving. And he was like, he's playing you. Look at him with his acting. He's pathetic. You know. And
Well, as soon as I mean,
should have listened, really.
put a little thing in, because one thing that I never got is if somebody's starving, he smokes a hell of a lot of weed on a daily basis, and
He weed. He smokes dabs, which are right concentrated, aren't they?
Well, he's smoking. He's got money to
Hello, love.
feed a habit, but he can't feed his belly.
He told me, this is what, again, he told me that his drug dealer was giving him free dabs because he was going to buy his car and his car wouldn't move. So he said that every time he bought him dabs, which is only £15 a pot, right, a gram, £10 a gram, it's really cheap over there where he was. £10 if you had a medical exemption, and $20 if you didn't. So he was bringing him these dabs he was getting them for 10. There's a weed store there, and he was getting him these pots of dabs, and he was just knocking $10 off the car, which he was paying about £700 for.
Okay.
That's, again, whether that was true. But at the time, I believed it.
But still, you would say, well, mind you, but a dealer would have money anyways. You would say, look,
well, I
man,
said that to him. He said he never had any money, but I don't believe that.
I'm hungry here, man. See, because I can't say anything. On that aspect, I can't say anything because sometimes I have things given to me.
Yeah, but this is different. I would help. I've helped people. People have helped me with the animals. You know, I've helped other people. I would never begrudge. I would literally give somebody, if somebody's hungry, I'll do anything to help them. Do you know what I mean? And
me too. This
is how I knew that it was bullshit, because I started saying to him, I'm not giving you any money.
See,
I said no. And what? What you
no,
saying?
on that helping people, because I felt kind of bad because I went shopping with my daughter the other day.
Yeah.
And I was in my pocket, because you know how you have to have a pound for the trolleys.
Yeah.
And all I had was change. I tried that 220p trick and it didn't work. And the guy outside the shop, the homeless guy outside the shop, he come over to me and he goes, "You need a pound coin?" And I said, "Yeah." And he just got in his pocket, give me a pound, and he gave me a pound. I gave him the change, but I looked at his hands, and that's what bugged me. Now, his hands were filthy, but they were filthy. Not like how some of these tramps, some of these people, the grifters, they will go and they'll get dirt and rub it in their face and their hands, to make them look that way. But his was actually like I could tell that it was days old.
Why doesn't he go in the supermarket in the toilet and wash them?
There's no toilets in the supermarkets.
What?
There's no toilets in the supermarkets no more.
This is where I live.
Wow, you're lucky. You're lucky, man. I have to, when I'm doing the shopping, if I get caught short, I have to go to the bookies, or I have to bowl into the pub. I can't even say, "Where's your toilets?" But now I know where it is, so I just walk straight into the pub.
There is toilets at supermarkets. Even in
Birmingham. No, the only supermarket I've been to where I live that has a toilet is the big Tesco's in West Bromwich.
Even our little Sainsbury's in the town, because where
lucky.
I live, it's very rural. That's even got a toilet.
You're lucky. They don't. Man, I have had to leave my shopping and go outside and have one around the corner. That's honestly, yeah. But see, my problem about that with helping people, this is why I felt bad. A few days ago, I was up at my local Greg's because I tend to go up there and have a mocha because beautiful mochas, cheap price. And there's this homeless guy, and he was sitting out there, and his girlfriend turned up, and I started listening to the conversation they were having, and he turned around to her, and I heard him say, "I'm not leaving till I make 100." And he's not homeless because he's living with his girlfriend.
Bad, isn't it?
I know. I thought, oh my God, you just give certain people because that guy who gave me the pound when we finished shopping, I said to my little girl, I said, I'm gonna go and give him this pound. And I went outside to look for him to give him the pound, and he wasn't there.
Oh, you
So I
mean
think,
giving back?
yeah, no, I just wanted to give him. No, it's not giving back. I just wanted to give him the pound.
He gave
Just
you a
to,
pound, didn't he, for the trolley?
but he took change.
Oh, okay.
He gave me a pound coin, and I gave him a pound in change. But I was just going to give him the pound and say, put that towards whatever you need.
You see, I'm like that. I'm terrible. Like, I'll go up to, when I'm in York, there's a few homeless people. And if I go to the bank, I can't even live with myself taking out money. We went last winter to get some stuff for Jack's homeschool from WH Smith, and I went to take some money out, and looked at this guy, and I felt awful, so I went and gave him a tenner. And Jack
Wow.
says, "What are you doing?" I said, "That man's got no food." I
I would
said,
have just bought him food.
it was late. It was dark. It was quite late, and all the shops were shut. But the Smith stays open till like 7.
Mm.
I will remember what I'm on about. Do you remember? But I said to Jack, if someone's struggling and they've got no food, you should help them. And he was like, "Okay, Mummy, I'll have less pencils," because I was getting him some stuff at homeschool.
Yeah.
And Jack has got such empathy. Yeah,
I'll
Al
tell you,
remembers it.
I'll tell you, Al. I'll be honest. It started before that because I remember when I went to London, and that was one of the first times when I first came to England. I went to London, and I saw this kid, and he was begging. He was a kid, and he was begging, and I felt really sorry for him, and I gave him, I think it was £5 back then, and that was in the 80s, man. And he took and the girl that I was with, she basically chewed me out. But what she said made a lot of sense because she was like, "You should not have gave him money. He's working with a bunch of them. There's a bunch of these kids out here doing this." And she's told me they were pikeys.
And so this guy might have been, but I don't think he was.
Well,
But
I kind of think that if you're doing it from your heart, then you're right in what you're doing. But I just think that a lot of these people have issues. That's why I wouldn't. A pound's a pound, but a tenner, that with their issues, that's a bag of heroin. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe, yeah. Oh, I don't know. I looked at it, but he wasn't begging or anything. He wasn't even looking at me. I couldn't look at him and think, I'm buying all this stuff. I took like £50 out. It was quite a lot of stuff I was gonna get.
No, I get that. I get that. I sometimes feel that way, but I also kind of think this way that, well, I gotta feed my family, man.
I'll get you.
I
Yeah.
can't. I mean, if you feel like I say, if you feel bad, give them a sandwich, buy them a
There was
drink.
nothing open. Otherwise,
Yeah.
if anything was in York, it's not like York is very oldie worldy. Hello, Rex. They're all little shops, and most of them are independent. They all shut at like 5 o'clock. You know the way the old world was, and then you'll get like a WH Smith in the middle of all these little shops that have all shut, and then that'll be open till like 7. And there was nothing. It was dark. There was nothing open. And he had did he have a dog? I can't remember, but he had some bottles of, I think he had a bottle of pop, like a Coke or something. And he had a bit of stuff, but not a lot, and it was freezing cold.
See, he sounds like he might have been genuine because at a certain time,
Look genuine.
at a certain time, the ones by us, they disappear. Where are they?
Yeah.
You
No,
know?
there was nobody around, and he wasn't begging. He didn't have a hat out. I just went, "Here you go, mate." And he went, "What?" And I went, "Get yourself something to eat." And he was like, "Are you sure?" I says, "Yeah, it's all right." Jack was watching from the car, and he was like, "Mummy, what are you doing?" I says, "I've gone to help that man."
Right.
Jack has got empathy because when I was ordering him some stuff the other day from this chocolate place, it's gluten free, dairy free, and he loves it. And I was ordering these boxes of these chocolate bunnies that are left over from Easter. And I said, "I'll get you two." And he went, "But Mummy, it says low stock. What if there's not enough for the other children who need it, who can only have that?" And I was like, wow, he's thinking about complete strangers here. Most kids would be like, "Buy the lot, Mum, because
Get the
that's
lot,
got to
man.
last him." You are.
No, I agree. I think that's what most kids would say. Get the lot.
Yeah, because it says they only make them at Easter and they're special. It's dairy-free chocolate that you can't tell. Usually it's horrible, the dairy-free stuff. This is really nice. And they do cookie dough bunnies at Easter, and it's got cookie dough in the middle, and it tastes just like a
That
normal
sounds
chocolate
nice.
cookie.
That
And
sounds nice.
these little rabbits, you get a big box. They're not cheap. A box of 20 is about £17. They're only little. But he's got a specialist diet. It's dairy-free, gluten-free, and I got like 2 boxes, and he was like, "Mummy, don't get two." I said, "Look, that's got to last you now till next, they've got a good date on. They'll be stored away. I can't go to the shop and buy him a chocolate bar like normal kids. I can't do that. I can't buy him a cake. I can't buy him sweets. I have to think ahead, plan everything, make sure that if he says, 'Mummy, can I have some chocolate?' I've got it in the house." People don't realise how difficult this is when you've got a disabled child who's also got all these um, it's an autoimmune disease. It doesn't just make him have a rash. His body attacks his stomach and damages his colon.
Yeah, I kind of have that problem too. I have actual celiac, so I know I have to be
Yes.
really careful on everything I eat, and because if I eat any gluten at all, I even have to take enzymes just to make sure I don't accidentally eat even a tiny amount, because then I'm sick for like weeks.
Yeah, he has to have enzymes, and he's only little. He's only 7. He's only got this little developing little immune system, and he's been so ill. He's had this horrible cold flu thing.
It's got to be. It's got to be terrible, man. Like, it's got to be hard on people that suffer this because it's like food. The very thing, the sustenance that
Yeah.
you need is also the shit that's killing you.
Do you know how hard it is when we go out, and especially with his little friends and his little friend to go seaside, and they're all going to get ice creams and fish and chips.
Mm.
And I look at his little face, and he's like, "Mummy, can I have some?" I have to say no. It literally. I've been in tears with it all, and I've actually given in sometimes because it's not. He's got dairy allergy as well, cow's milk protein, so he gets a tummy ache and a rash, but it doesn't attack his immune system like gluten. And I've let him have ice cream a couple of times because he's been begging. I said, "You're going to get the poos." He's like, "I don't mind, Mummy. I don't care."
I just want to be normal.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking because then I've got to live with the next day when he's on, he's got a tummy ache. I can't win. Good
Yeah.
night, love. I'll
Have you,
send. I have sent you my new number. I don't know whether you've got it. I'll do it again, love. Sorry,
have you
carry on.
have you tried those lactate pills with the dairy?
Yeah, he has enzymes and stuff. It's not lactose. It's cow's milk protein allergy,
Mm.
dairy allergy
Oh,
type 2. He's under a dietitian. He's been under all sorts at the hospital.
So could he have like soya or
Soya is allergic to soya. It gives him a
could he have
soya's
almond?
horrible. It's bad for you, man.
Could he have almond?
Yeah, he has he's just started to be able to eat gluten-free oats because there's a protein in oats called avenin that is very similar to gluten, and gluten they set him off. But now he can have that, but they've got to be gluten-free, which means they're not grown near wheat because normal porridge oats, there's no gluten in the oats, but they're grown in a field with wheat. So gluten-free oats are grown separate. I'm going to have to go. My oxygen's dropping. I can't breathe.
All right.
So I'm going to go into hospital Tuesday.
Okay, you take care.
Yes.
Thanks, darling. I'm going to have to. I've said no, and this pain, pleurisy, I've never known the pain last this long. It's like a knife or a sword going in through your back. You know where your lung is from the back, like where angel wings are. It's like a sword or a long knife going in, and it comes out the front of you, and then it twists when you speak or when you breathe. It's like it twists. I can't explain the pain. I'm getting used to the pain in almost. Usually when I get this, the pain goes after about 3 days. The pain won't.
I was telling you to come to bed.
I know. I'm coming now.
Can I ask him one quick question? Ask Al what did he think of the new Love, Death and Robots?
It's in the kitchen, I think. Come in.
Okay.
Come in, hon. Just quickly before you go, have you watched any of Thank You, Our Bogey Love? Other Side. Jack's amazing. He really is. No, free speech. I've been missing some of your comments just because I'm trying to focus on underbelly and not being. I'm reading, but I'm not reading them enough. I'm not giving you the attention that you deserve because you're talking about this and you deserve my undivided attention. So I apologise for not catching everything what you're saying. I can't believe how brave you are. You're very welcome to talk to us publicly or privately about this. Jack's been in bed for hours. He's 2 o'clock. What was it? So yeah, AI. Would you come in a minute? Oh, not watched it. Have you watched the new Stranger Things yet? If you have, don't tell me. I'm rewatching the old ones first.
I've stopped watching it. No, I ain't watched it yet. I think I stopped watching after season 2. I just felt it was getting a bit boring.
See, really?
Yeah.
It's the best show in the world. Season 2 wasn't as good. Season 3 was really good.
Was it? I'll tell you what. I might go back to season because I can't watch season 2 again.
I'm on season 2 now. Season 1 was outstanding. Season 2, I'm on, nearly finished it. It was a bit of a dud. Season 3 has got CERN. Literally, it's CERN. It's what it is. They don't call it CERN, but season 3 is obviously when it came out in 2020. I'm rewatching them all again, ready for the new one. It's my favourite show of all time. I absolutely love it. I'm a massive fan.
You're a bit bad, man.
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. My cat's yelling. My cat's talking to me.
Do you want to say?
I just think you're a bit bad, though, Penny, for saying that.
What?
That is your favourite show of all time. Don't let Udrick, son of Udrick, hear that.
Oh no, yeah, no, that is up there. But Stranger Things is even. They've renewed it for one more season. Do you know?
Nah, I don't know because I really stopped following everything about it after I thought, oh my god, because I did watch season 2 and it did put me off.
They're pushing this monkeypox crap now, aren't they?
So basically, just don't touch anyone.
It's a load of bollocks. It's the monkeypox. It's not even like they're saying it doesn't pass human to human. It's so rare to pass human to human. And
unless you're gay.
Well, they're blaming it. They're trying to blame it on the LGBTRST, aren't they, or something? Is that right?
I just heard it.
Is it
There's
bum
a higher
to
rate
bum?
of homosexual.
Is that to do with your bum?
There are of normal sex.
To do with the fluids.
Is it to do with bums? So it's just the men gays, not the women gays?
No.
Or is it just rubbing, scissoring? Does that give it you as well?
It's
What?
fluidity.
Right.
Why does
Because
rubbing lady gardens make it different to like a lady
it's not-
garden
it's
and a
not-
sausage?
It's not. It's more to do with the demographic and how sexually promiscuous they are.
That's right.
Really?
Than actual method of transmission.
Shouldn't it be a prostitute then?
The
being
method
at
of
higher risk?
transmission is close contact for a substantial amount of time.
Oh.
So, making love.
And they're saying that gay people
But
don't be
because-
loyal. God,
because-
that's really bad.
I know it's kind of a rough thing to say.
Wow.
Gay
But-
men are a bit slutty.
But it always has been.
Good night,
So they
love.
play around.
Love you lots.
That's always been known of though.
More sexual partners.
Good night, Rex.
Um,
Good night, everybody. Wow.
straight.
I thought it was something to do with, the bottom area. I don't know. I don't know what to think, really. I don't watch the mainstream media. I just call.
It's the same thing.
You told me, didn't you?
Same thing with AIDS. That's the reason AIDS went nuts.
Well, that's been debunked, hasn't it? The HIV's got nothing to do with AIDS.
Sorry, HIV. Yeah, nothing. It was.
There's a
nothing
high
to
risk.
do with the actual method of transmission. It's more to do with the actual demographic and the sexual doodads.
Do you know that Bill Gates did a tabletop exercise a few years ago? No, it was 2020. Was it 2020? About monkeypox.
Monkeypox.
He did a little exercise saying, if the Russians released a monkeypox, this is what happened. It's us have done it, and the Russians are blaming us, and the Chinese are blaming us. Of course, it's us. The West are the problem. The East just don't want to be run by globalists. In a way, I wish they'd invade us. I do sometimes.
I still say the Simpsons predicted monkeypox.
The Simpsons predicted everything.
Or the person that created the show did.
There's a great meme floating about, and it's this guy, and he's like watching TV, and he's saying he's watching the Simpsons to see what he should be aware of.
Yeah, the Simpsons, man, I'm telling you. Like, my mate in Brazil, he's going to come on soon, actually. He's been on not for a while. He knows, he met Matt Groening. Because I said to him, is he part of the Illuminati? Because he knows everything. And he said no. He said, he told him, he knows, and he's trying to tell people in The Simpsons. He's met him a few times. He'll come on and tell you. His dad was in the Brazilian Secret Service, and he worked. He's got photos of his dad. He went and worked for the CIA as a double agent, and he's got photos of his dad standing over Nixon. He's got some right stories. He's a Romani gypsy living in Brazil, and he helps people who have been escaping, like truthers and people that have been, ostracized. He takes in travelers. You're laughing.
Oh no, sorry, I'm like
Underbelly. Underbelly is.
I'm not laughing.
He shows us around his house. He's also a swordsman. He shows us making his swords. He live streams it, and he live streams teaching his students. I think it's kung fu or whatever they do with the swords, some sort of samurai shit.
What's that? Starts with a B. I can't pronounce it.
It does. Yeah, it's hard as fuck. They sent some people round to kill him because he knows so much, and he killed them. He cut their hands off the one and says, "Go back and tell them what they did." He's such a good friend, and he says to me, gypsies, they're worldwide because they're everywhere, and he always says to me, if anyone ever hurts you, I'll get them bumped off. But I haven't even called on him yet, so don't worry, there's no hit gone out, because that'll be the next thing. I haven't even spoken to him in a while.
He sounds like a person to have in your corner if shit goes wrong.
He really is. he said he wants us to go over. He said you're welcome over anytime. And if the shit goes down, we'll be heading to Brazil.
Brazil, really?
That's where he is. He's in Brazil. Yeah, just outside Rio de Janeiro. He's got a big house on a hill, and yeah, I'll be going there.
I'm coming too.
Let's all go to Brazil. Live on a hill.
I'd rather stay here and watch the world burn.
This is the thing, though, isn't it? It's like there's a video, right? I'm going to put out, but the other day I was watching the skies on my radar, and there was 9 typhoons over this area. And you wait till you see it. I'm not going to say anymore because it'll ruin the video, but it was mad what I caught on my radar thing. Right, I'm going to go now. I can't believe I've been on for 3 hours. I put the link in to let other people talk. And there's me talking. So anyway, so yeah, we've talked about that freak a little bit, and I'm not going to be mentioning him ever again on this channel. If you want to find out, you can go and watch the other channel and see what I put out. If you don't want to know, I wish I wouldn't. I don't want to know. If it wasn't for the fact that I've got to do it, I'm not interested. But if you want to know what's going on, check out that. If you don't, then don't, and stay on here. I've had someone going, "Oh, take it down." Well, don't watch it then. It's not fucking hard. Just don't watch my spare channel. Once it's all out there, I will continue doing my truther stuff on there because it's my risky channel. Because it's not.
Is Al still there?
He's gone in the kitchen.
Oh, every time I want to say something, tell him I said happy birthday.
I think he might have us on actually. I don't know.
Happy birthday, Al, if you're listening.
If you got us on, I can't shout him. He's in the kitchen. Oh, I love your free speech. I'm sorry about what you've. I don't know what to do other than say that. Oh, he's coming in. Did you hear that? Did you hear Mr. Underbelly? Have you got us on in the kitchen?
I can barely hear you in the kitchen. I'm started cooking your dinner.
Underbelly said, "Yeah, you do the bisto gravy because you do the lumps in the other one. I'll have something to eat and stay up for a little bit. Not long though. I'm really sleepy now. I've used all my oxygen up."
Yeah, you should watch Love, Death and Robots with Al.
You were going to be on for so long.
I didn't think I was going to be on for so long.
Happy birthday, Al.
You said happy birthday for
cheers,
day.
buddy. Thank you.
It's 25, isn't you?
What?
25 now.
25.
Getting on a bit now, isn't you? Quarter of a century.
Fucking hell. Are we?
I remember when I got to 25 and I was crying like I'm a quarter of a century old. I remember that. I know somebody from Brazil, the rich as can be. He's a Romani gypsy. He doesn't even class himself as Brazilian. He says countries are flags of division. He's a really interesting guy. I think you'd like him, Underbelly.
He's well into his metallurgy. And
I'd like to know him. He sounds fascinating.
He knows all the metals. He'll tell you all the metals and how he makes stuff. Happy birthday, Big Willie, says our bogey. You went and told Louise, didn't you?
What?
About your big winky.
You told her?
No, I didn't.
Why would I tell Louise about my big winky?
I bogey. Didn't he? It was you. You said, yes, it was. It was you. It weren't me. You were joking about something and you says, don't tell her about my big Willie. It's become a running joke now. I never told her.
I don't remember.
Not the sort of thing I really talk about, is it really? So there you go. Bridget says happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Bogey says happy birthday, Big Willie. Call him Big Al. My kitties need a... good night. Doctor... what's that? Oh, sorry, I misread that. My eyesight's getting worse.
It must be that time, because my cat's nosing me now too.
Well, Ninny Wig's getting a bit antsy, so maybe that's that time.
It must be a cat day.
And a Ninny Wig thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right, okay.
she wants to go to bed. That's why she's nosing me.
I have I've not spoken this much since I've been ill. So it fucking hurts so much. Imagine trying to take a breath and it feels like you got a knife in your back. I actually have got knives in my back, left, right, and centre. Maybe that's what it is. It's a psychic attack. Maybe I actually am got knives in my back.
Probably.
A remote viewing attack.
Could it be though?
It could be.
I literally have a pain in my back through my lung, and it's like a knife.
Just watch that movie, The Men Who Stare at Goats.
The Men Who Stare at Goats.
Have you ever seen it?
No.
It's supposed to be based on a true story.
Is it about hobos going across America in their car and faking robberies and then threatening
I think it was I don't know which agency they worked for, but the reason why it's called the Stare at Goats, because they used to stare at the goats to try and manipulate them to fall over, to get into their head and telepathically make them fall over.
Like MK Ultra shit with the goat.
It's kind of, but it was like the one guy. The one guy, he was that good that he could make the clouds move.
What?
You should watch the movie. Watch the movie.
Is it real? Is it documentary?
It's not a documentary. Okay. I think Ewan McGregor stars in it.
Oh, outstanding. Well, I tried watching it. It got boring. Does it get better?
Yeah. It got good. It got good at the end. No, it's a movie. It got good at the end because Ewan McGregor. I don't know if you remember. I'm gonna spoil it, but I don't know if you remember. His thing was because they said when you get that good, you'll be able to walk through a wall.
I think I can hear Jack. Hold on.
Do you remember that, Angel Wings?
Yeah.
Well, at the end, he managed to walk through the wall.
Oh,
he just stared at the wall and he just got up and ran straight through it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it got pretty good. I get what you're saying. It's one of those movies where there's not going to be guns blazing and stuff. It's just a story. And I thought it was all right.
Struggle watching him. Don't take the knife out without a
I'll try to.
I think someone might have a fucking voodoo. I'm not joking because
yeah,
when I have pleurisy, normally the pain is exactly the same, but it usually goes about 3 days later because the way that pleurisy works is it's the lining between there's two linings on the outside of your lungs, and they're filled with air and fluid, and they stop your lungs from rubbing on your rib cage. They protect you from that. And when you get pleurisy, they become inflamed and they touch your rib cage every time you breathe, which is why it hurts. But over the few days, they're filled with fluid, and the fluid stops the pain, but it causes another problem, and you have to go and have it drained. So usually 3 days on, the pain goes, and I just get the fluid, and I have to go and get that massaged out. Or you can have it pulled out with a needle if it's that bad. I never got that bad. And why hasn't the fluid come? Why is the pain still there 2 weeks on?
Yeah, well, I sent you frequency videos that help with. It removes hexes, curses. It sends everything back to your enemy.
Oh, I didn't know he was in it. Kevin Spacey was in that movie as well. I didn't know he was in it. Good old Kevin, eh?
Yeah, he's spooky.
He's in a lot of trouble over here in England, isn't he?
Why?
Didn't you hear? He's been arrested for
Don't watch the media.
Well, he's been arrested for abuse.
Kitty fiddling.
I wouldn't say kiddie fiddling, but it's abuse. It's abuse.
Arrested in this country?
Yeah, 3 counts. Yeah.
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Stacey. Kevin Stacey.
Oh.
Kevin Stacey. He's dark. He does things nobody else even does. I've heard stuff about him. He does dark things the rest won't even do. He's really bad.
Yeah, he was putting them freaky Christmas messages out, wasn't he?
Was he?
He was coded admitting it while he was a pedo.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Kevin Spacey, not Stacey.
That's it, Kevin Spacey.
That's why
Right.
he got thrown out of the House of Cards. He got sacked from it because he was exposed as a pedo. They're all at it. They're all at it
Ma-
over there. Telling you.
Mouse Nation. Can I just say something real quick? Mouse Nation. I'm going to drop the link in. So this is a clean site if you want to watch this movie for free.
Is it a new film?
No, it's an old film.
I can't stand you, McGregor. I don't think I can watch it if he's in it.
Well, George Clooney's in it.
I don't like him either.
Oh, there you go. I guess you're going to miss a cool movie then.
I can't stand either of them.
There you go. That's a clean site. It's a virus-free site. So I hope you like the movie. It is all right. Don't expect guns blazing and things like that, but it's still a good movie.
I don't like the guns blazing as much. Anyway, I like thought.
Well,
Thank
you
you
might
for
like.
the happy birthdays for Al, Other Side and Mouse Nation.
Oh, it was a U.S. Army unit. Okay, I knew it was something like that. Jeff Bridges is in it.
Who?
Jeff Bridges. Bridges.
Oh, he's all right.
That might. And Robert Patrick, if you know who he is.
Out of Terminator.
Yeah, there you go.
I like him as well.
So there's two that you like and two that you don't like. So it might just weigh it out.
It depends who the lead is. If it's Ewan McGregor, it's not going to help.
Well, if I remember, I think it's pretty much all of them because they're a team that do this, staring at the goats.
Yeah, but isn't it cruel though? Because I don't like. It's like cow tipping with your mind, isn't it?
Well, but
Have you been cow tipping?
you can say it's cruel. Well, I've never been cow tipping because I don't think it's possible unless have you been cow tipping?
No, but I know people that have.
This is my point now.
I've been cow tipping.
Have you actually done it?
Yes.
Not. Oh, Angel, you what?
Yeah.
You pushed a cow over. That's evil, man.
No, it's kind of funny. It doesn't hurt them. They're sleeping. They sleep standing. Some of them are sleeping standing up, and so you just give them a shove and they fall right over.
I'm glad you said that. Because the cows are sleeping. They sit down. That's how come I think, huh? What's this cow tipping about?
They're not asleep. They're just sort of like fish. They're not asleep, but they're in like a resting state, like a stasis state. It's horrible, Angel Wings. I would never ever do that. Poor cow. Was you young? Was you rebellious?
Yeah, it was when I was a teenager.
Yeah, these people I knew that were doing it, they said they were younger, but I was fuming. They told me when I was at work in an office. I'd never heard of it. They said, do you remember the cow tipping days? And I went, what? And didn't you go cow? No. So is it a 90s thing? Because in the 80s, I don't remember it. We see kids these days.
But I think the only reason it's easy, people think it would be really, really hard because they're big and they're heavy, but it's because they're in, like what you said, that stasis sleep thing. They're all relaxed. They're not.
Oh,
so they
evil,
tip easy.
4 counts. Sorry, I just seen that. He's charged with 4 counts of sexual assaults against 3 men.
Yeah, there's some right stories that came out. He had
but goat tipping is hilarious though. But my version of goat tipping is because they're fainting goats. You scare them and they fall over.
I think it's horrible. I think it's really horrible.
I thought you run up to him and hit him.
No, you just give him a little shove, and it's horrible. Like I find it very traumatic. But that's I'm very empathic, especially with animals. It's traumatizing.
Yeah, say that while you're tucking into your roast beef dinner.
I don't eat meat. I don't eat meat.
Don't you?
No, I've not eaten meat for years. It's cruel. Honestly, I'm not a vegan. I eat cheese and that.
I think it's cruel not to eat meat. Those animals have died for a reason.
Why?
You're just going to let them go to waste.
Well, I'm very,
No.
very upset. Oh, Rowan's joined the group. Yay. Can we
Woohoo.
all welcome Rowan, please, into the Telegram group?
Have you?
Welcome. I'm
Sorry.
so
Have you?
go on, go on.
I was gonna say, have you heard of fainting goats? Have you seen those?
No.
I think I might have seen a video of that.
They actually fall completely over, and some of them are more scared than others. It's real easy to trigger them. Basically, anything that scares them, they instantly stiffen up and fall over.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, don't they stiff up? Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
a video of them doing that.
Even in mid-run, this goat will chase. It's hilarious. This goat will. My dad knew the neighbors and stuff, and the goat would chase the car, so he'd beep, and it would scare the goat, and it would do the stiffing thing in the middle of running and fall over and roll.
Animals are weird though, isn't it? Because what's that thing about the chicken? If you draw, is it a red line? They will stare at it. Have you seen
Oh,
that one?
yeah, that's weird. I don't know why they do that.
Have you ever heard of that, Penny?
No.
You draw a line.
What is that?
I'm not sure if it's a red line, but you
Yeah, I'm
draw a
going
line.
home. I'm coming
You
off now.
you draw a line in front of the chickens, and they will just stand there and stare at this line. They won't move.
We have to go. We've something to eat now.
Okay, okay.
Oh, gee, good days. Hang on. Let me just give good day a wrench. Hold on. If you
Wrench me,
hit the
baby.
like button, you can have one. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Lovely guy. We knew each other many years ago. We've reconnected. Right, I've got to go. I'm going to have something to eat now and die quietly. I'll have my last meal and die.
So go give those videos a try. See if they'll release any of the negative things coming at you. Maybe that's what's making you sick.
Yeah, it could be.
And then watch men who stared at goats.
I think it's going to upset me, to be honest.
And then maybe you can turn it all back.
Maybe. Right, I'm exhausted now.
All right. Yes. Good night, everyone.
Right.
Good night.
Good night. Thanks
Night.
for coming on.
Thanks for having me on.
Would you do your good night, Underbelly, please?
No. Because you won't eat meat, so no. No, okay. No. I'm playing. Look, it's everybody's choice. I was just playing.
What is everyone's choice?
Whether they want to eat meat or not, it's everyone's
Oh
choice.
yeah, it doesn't bother me. I make jack turkey sandwiches. It doesn't bother me. I'm just saying I don't eat meat. I eat cheese and dairy.
Don't you feel
it's had eyeballs?
Don't you feel sorry for that turkey then when you're making a sandwich? Don't you say, "Oh, brother, I'm sorry"?
It's everyone's choice.
No, I'm playing.
Jack's choice to eat meat, but I will tell him where it comes from. I won't lie to him. I don't think we should lie to our children.
Although my little girl, she makes me laugh. She calls, you know what she calls baby chickens? What they call chicks? Chicks. You know what she calls them?
What?
Chicken nuggets.
Oh no.
She goes, "Oh, look at the little chicken nuggets."
Oh, I'm sad.
Wow.
If avatars had glass houses,
We're
we brainwashed to tell our children it's normal, and then by the time we found out where it's come from, we're addicted to it.
I'm not telling her it's normal. I just think it's funny. I never told
If
her
you
anything.
said this chicken's been plucked and stunned and murdered, and its next sleep, she wouldn't eat it, would she?
Yeah, but I wouldn't sit there. I wouldn't sit there and like somebody to be telling me that, and I'm a big man.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But I still will eat it.
Yeah, but you're an adult. You're addicted to it. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not addicted to it. I enjoy it.
Yeah, but
quite often I have salads.
No, but you don't know what I mean. We're
No.
brainwashed. It's like we're just told to feed our kids this, and we're fed it, and by the time we realise what it's been through, we're already having it.
Yeah.
And it's a case of, can you give up bacon?
I
A lot
can.
of people can't.
I have to, so I can. I have to for health issues, but boy,
Well, I
bacon is
can't do
like,
anything about the carrots. But I'm going to go
bacon's
because my dinner's
delicious.
going cold. I'm going to have something to eat. I'm not eating anything for like a day or so. So,
Yes. All right, I'll do my thing and go.
okay.
And thank you, Angel Wings. And it was really cool to see you over on Ollie's channel. So, but all right, until next time, stay blessed and keep safe.
Brilliant. Thank you, Mr. Underbelly.
All
I'll
right.
keep a lookout for your video.
Yeah, it should be up in a couple of hours. Good night.
Good night.
Good night,
Thank you,
everyone.
everybody. Take
Good night.
care.
Good night, you guys in the chat. Good night. Bye bye.
Good night. Bye. Right, I'm going to go, Angel Wings, okay?
Yep. Take care.
And you, love. Speak soon.
Yep. Night.
Good night, love. I'll wait till you've dropped down to end it.
Okay.
Okay. Night, everybody. Thank you for your support. I'll let you know what happens on Tuesday. And keep your chin up, people. I'm hoping we can get some positive stuff this year. The shit's come out about the plague. The shit's coming out about the pricks. I think people aren't going to take this monkeypox real. It's just like chickenpox. And, keep the faith. Right, love you all. Speak to you all soon. Bye-bye.